Hello everybody! Welcome to the Teardown week 4. I'm gonna give it a second, get some of you in here. We have a lot of competitions to cover in such a short amount of time, but we are ready. It should be a super good show. I'm gonna be joined by my best occupied, which is completely okay. Chris might hop in later. Yay!
I got my background up right now. I'm ready to go.
Let's go. Week 4. I just wanted to start out by saying it has been a whole month of hosting the Teardown. Um, I know it has been the craziest month of my life. I can't speak for my other two normal hosts, but thank you guys for tuning in weekly and just getting to geek out on show choir together. It's such a fun little community we have here, and I'm super excited. That is my cat Nova. She will probably be all over the place because she's been getting on my nerves today. But I am gonna go ahead and pass it over to Ellie, let you tell a little bit about yourself because it's your first time on, and yeah, go for it.
My name is Ellie Peck. I am the Oklahoma contributor. I run Sooner State Show Choir. I do all the Oklahoma things. It's my first year with Homeroom and my first time hosting with Kortney. I'm very excited. It's my first week not being at a competition or deathly ill, so I am ready to go.
Chris?
I'm still competing, so you won't see me as often because I'll be at random competitions trying my best. And I'm excited. We are getting Batesville like now.
Okay, I gotta go. I have all of my things pulled up.
Um, Time I checked, we got the what was it? The single clef division for Batesville, um, which was Franklin Community with best vocals and Whiteland with best choreo. So congratulations to Whiteland after coming off of a win from last week. They get second here at a competition with a lot of people in their division, so that's very good for them.
For sure. Let's
There.
see.
If I remember correctly, I think it was Anderson in third.
Is it? I can't even find it.
It was just in the group chat.
Which one?
The comp day conversation.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I gotta go down.
A lot of competitions with a lot of crazy finals turnouts. A lot of groups missing, a lot of groups making it. Some placements that I don't agree with, and I don't know how they happened. I'm looking at you, Warrenville South. And yeah, so whenever you're ready to get the show on the road, I am set up.
Yeah, let's go ahead and go over our one result that we have going into this live stream. Out of, is it Maine or Massachusetts? I'm so out of states.
Cantasqua, if I'm pronouncing that very incorrectly, I am so sorry. Oh, Batesville also just came in.
Oh, here we go.
Columbus East is your grand championship for the festival mixed division of Batesville. So before that gets canceled out on my phone, let me see what else we got here.
Wow.
In your Tier 2 division, you have Columbus East with grand champion, and it looks like best vocals with Beat Amplitude coming in second,
With
with
best choreo.
and Whiteland in third. Is that what I said? Yes. So a great showing for Whiteland overall. A second place and a third placement from both their choirs.
That's insane placements. I don't think we had them.
Columbus, man, I did not see that coming. They just got from third at Anderson last week,
Yeah.
Lebanon, and Bishop Lures. So them hopping up over Beat, a choir that has a name for themselves. They were just at Nationals a couple years ago, I think. 2 years ago.
They're definitely a group that like deserves the recognition though.
Yes, like I mean, after Columbus North taken it, uh,
Yeah,
I mean, they are one of the lesser known Columbus schools, so I'm very excited to see that they have a win in their division under their belt now, and we are just waiting for the tier
the
one.
tier ones.
So
Let's
wow.
cover the tennis club really, really super fast. So you
Because
had Vibe Place first and absolutely swept the competition. Best vocals, best choreo, and then Music Unlimited came in second. Um, Last time I checked, we did not have a third place.
um, but we do know that South Windsor got best band, so that should help them. We don't know if they got third or
Yes,
fourth from the division. Hillsborough in the tier two division with a sweep over Scranton,
for sure.
and that was not on my radar. I did hear about them doing
Dobbs
very well.
Pumpkin. Dobbs
Um,
Pumpkin. You gotta say pumpkin, Ellie.
I do.
Yeah, come on, you gotta do it.
Pumpkin. What is this for? What?
Dobbs commented pumpkin.
Oh no, I see it now. Okay, got it. Yeah, no, pumpkin. Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
But yeah, no, Hillsborough coming out of nowhere with a sweep. Um,
I am so proud of this group. I have nothing else to say besides I am so proud of them for sweeping in this
I
division.
mean, this group has. Last year they got second at Bishop Hendrickson to Scranton. I mean, Scranton's one of those groups that in the Tier 2 division, they're one of the best in that area. They are the first ever. I mean, this is year three for Hillsborough,
Yeah.
and they swept this group that is the only grand championship in Pennsylvania, as far as I'm aware, which is a New Jersey choir. You don't see many of those.
Correct.
I mean, there's like maybe 12 listed on showchoir.com in its history. And this one came in its third year and swept one of the strongest groups in that division. You had Natick, another very strong group there from out of Massachusetts that didn't place. But yeah, no, and then Daniel Hand sweeping Waltham after that ginormous rivalry that they have. I mean, at least assumed rivalry. They go back and forth like it's nobody's business. Um, Coming in with a strong sweep early season. Pretty
Yes,
good.
it
I'm
is.
taking over this entire thing, and I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. Like I said, like we don't care. You can yap. I'll yap. We'll go back and forth yapping all day, all night. We got 3 more hours approximately. We'll figure it out. Um, but yeah, I'm ready to see these results from Batesville. I
But
know we
I
have
have no idea. What do you have? So, for the
Bates-
people, what are your predictions before they come in?
other people. Let's say awards in 30 minutes for Stock Prairie. Perfect. Thank you. I appreciate that. For my Batesville, I did have an FC sweep. Um,
I think
Franklin Central is super
the
strong.
Frank community is it not?
I have FC sweep and then Whiteland and then the Golden Ears. Golden Ears.
I mean, if Whiteland comes in with another second, getting top three for all three of their groups attending at this competition would be massive.
I
Uh,
do not have Olentangy results yet. On my live stream, it's still showing Corollaries. Corollaries.
okay,
So, Tay, I will. Oh, someone's about to go up. Loveland by request is currently taking the stage at Olentangy. So you have Loveland going, and then you have Center Grove. I believe they're doing an expedition, and then yes,
exhibition. Yeah, I believe so. And then
going.
we did get the tier two division results for that one, where you had Keys Valley
Mm-hmm.
with Best Choreo and Martinsburg with Best Band and Best Vocals in second.
The split caption there was really what I was not expecting.
I, yeah, no. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Whiteland Grand Championship sweep over Franklin Community. Oh, wow. Okay. I What a showing from Whiteland.
I need a minute.
What a showing from Whiteland. They got a first, they got a second, they got a third. They got a sweep over Franklin Community, and that was not on my radar at all. Franklin Community is one of those choirs that in their tier 2 division, which they usually are in, they're hard to beat. I mean, they're hard to beat, but Whiteland, man, they are having a year for themselves.
My heart. That's so.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So,
Congrats to Whiteland. I mean, that is a huge feat. I feel like I know that Franklin Central is kind of, or Franklin Community is kind of like losing some numbers, but still, congrats to Whiteland. I have nothing else to say. I think I'm speechless right now. I think I'm my Franklin
all
Central.
three of them. That's impressive. That is an impressive feat. And the thing about the tier 2 division, it looks like it's an all girls choir that was in a mixed division that got third.
Really?
That's what I'm seeing right here. Iridescence Whiteland Community is a single clef choir that was in the mixed division because it was like a prep division, and then their all girls choir expressions was in trouble as well, and they cleaned house at this competition.
Millard. But to answer the question earlier, we cover all competitions of the day that are going on throughout the U.S.
Yeah, I
Um,
about um, Millard West, Millard South,
I know, my god.
which was at because we got results for Lincoln East treble single class division. And as somebody from Oklahoma, I have to talk about that as well whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I have Millard West taking first uptown. I have Millard South stage one taking second. I have Jenks Airmen taking third. Sweet Revelation, Grand Island, no placement. Titaneers, no placement. And Trojan Spirit, no placement. Last group
No,
was performed at Edgewood, 45 minutes. Perfect. Um,
huge.
Congratulations to Uptown. I feel like this is a super good win for them. Obviously both Millard, like schools in the district taking one and two is always huge. Millard Uptown is coming off of an amazing season last year,
And
with
one,
three first place finishes.
yeah, well, 4 wins in their division, and then 2 finals appearances as well. I saw them at Urbandale, and they were phenomenal. And then you have Millard South coming in with a nice second place. Again, just a great for the school district, seeing them that well. And then Jinx Airmen in third. Now, I'm from Oklahoma, and that is that those are my people. I love Jinx. They're just outside of Tulsa, and Airmen's in their second year,
Yeah,
and they are.
third.
I know because last year was their first.
Oh, they didn't compete the first year. Brain.
Yeah, their second competitive year, and they're getting placements like this, where they're beating out their own sister choir, they're beating out Grand Island, they're beating out Norris. And I mean, and then now they have their Trojan Airs and finals as well, which I think we need to get into predictions for that because I see some people asking. Because Lincoln East is one of those comps that is one of the comp of the weeks, but also it's a huge comp. So if you want to go first, you
For my
can.
predictions?
For your predictions for the finals predictions, we do have a question about that. So
Yeah.
let's
All right, I'm blind for 5 seconds. So in my top three, I didn't really I don't say I didn't feel like it, but I didn't really know where the 4 through 6 placements would lie. So I just did my top three. I have Millard West taking best vocals. I have Gretna East taking best choreography, and I have a Lincoln Southwest in my three. I believe that like obviously these 6 finalists are phenomenal. You have Jenks coming out of This is their first competition of the year. They have no costumes, but still made finals.
That was their girls group.
Huh?
That was Trojan Spirit. That was their girls group that didn't have costumes.
You confused me. Okay, Jenks Trojaneers had their costumes,
And
but
they had a nice
still,
little,
you have some super strong groups. You have Lincoln Southwest, you have Norris Gold, West in the Groove, who is obviously a powerhouse in the Midwest area. So I think that my top three are set, but the 4 through 6, like I said,
yeah.
kind of all over the place.
These are all choirs that anywhere else they will win.
Yes.
These are choirs that are like in their area are phenomenal. But this is one of those competitions where everybody wins. And it makes it hard because you can only have one grand champion, you can only have one second place, you can only have one third place. Which makes it hard for me because there's a group that I love so much that I have in fourth.
Mm-hmm.
I have Gretna East in first with best vocals.
Mm-hmm.
I am a huge Gretna East fan. What they've been able to do in the short time period that they've been a program is insane. So Midwest, who I saw last year with a very fun show. I have them in second with Best of Choreo, and then Lincoln Southwest with their Tom and Jerry show in third. And then Jinx fourth, Millard South fifth, and then Norris in sixth place. Grand Island missed finals here.
Mm-hmm.
They're not having their best year, but that shocked me. So I hope they bounce back at Grand Island Northwest next week and see what happens there.
100%. I feel like it'll be definitely a toss up throughout the season on who continues to place there. Abby, I saw your question. We might wait a minute to get to that, but we will be answering predictions on Cowtown maybe towards the end of the segment today, but we are super excited to cover that. I'm super excited to cover that.
I'm
It's
super excited to cover that. Jinx is going to be there. It's a great comp. I love Texas. I'll be down there in Texas twice. I'm excited. Kortney's excited.
I'm so excited. It'll be an insane competition for sure, no matter how it pans out.
So let's see what other comps that we've got going on. I think Albertville should be finishing up shortly.
Checking.
It's really hard because all of these new easy comps, they don't tell you when the results are posted.
Exhibition at Sauk Prairie.
Oh, so we're about to get that. Okay.
Yes. Checking. We got by request on stage right now at Olentangy.
Okay, we should be getting Donaldson very soon. Albertville.
Favorite costumes that you saw this week? I unfortunately was not able to watch any live streams, and it broke my heart. So unfortunately not. I was one of the unlucky ones this week. But Ellie, did you have any favorite costumes?
It's hard not to be biased. I mean, I didn't watch much show choir this weekend just because I was preparing for this. But I did get to watch Jinx only because that's my duty. And I did love their closing costumes. They have these cute little rain boots.
I don't want to hear it.
So their show's about rain. It's very cute. They have these cute little rain boots, and these cute little rain jackets, and they're just fun. It's very rare for them. I was not expecting this costume change from them at all. They have definitely gone the more Indiana route ever since they went to Avon last year. All their screens and costume changes and quartets, but it was a fantastic show.
I think if I had to choose, I would definitely say VOC's costumes kind of shocked me. They didn't compete this weekend. Yes, they didn't compete this weekend, but we got like an inside look at my Texas group's costumes this year, and I think they are amazing. So
they remind me of Center Grove costumes in the best way possible. They had their preview show this weekend. I have a couple friends scoping out, maybe getting videos. I'm not confirming or denying. But yeah, I'm very excited about their costumes and their show this year. They're with their new director, they are going to be a step up from what they were last year.
Bloomington Kennedy is in their second to last finalist, and they're in their ballot. So they're
And
approximately halfway
speaking
through.
about Kennedy, let's talk about that. Totino Grace missing finals.
Yes. Big hit for Totino. I feel like everybody kind of predicted them in finals. A lot of us predicted them top three. They're a solid choir. They have been for the past few years. What does this say about them possibly having a fallout this season?
Okay, so last year their lowest performance was a fourth place. Now they're coming back from a sixth place final appearance at Milton and then a finals miss at Bloomington Kennedy, and I think it has to do with their new director. They got a new director. They have had multiple new directors these last couple of years. They've gone through like 3 in the past 3 years. So things are unsteady, and this shows it. Now, I love myself and Totino Grace. I went up there last year. They were fantastic. This show is very different for them, in my opinion. I mean, they had a Tower of Babel show last year, and now they're doing a more traditional, like, show, more of a theme, less of a story. But I will say it's still good. I still enjoyed it. I watched it last week, but I did hear about their band messed up.
Yes, you did mention that.
They have a sophomore drummer. It happens, but sometimes when you're competing at this level, that will take you out of finals. That will take you out of the competition over some small mishaps, and they need to work on that. This is all. I think if they continue to, well, it looks like they're digressing, but they need to progress and jump back forward with this new director for me to feel more confident in their program.
For sure. I feel like a lot of big programs are going through a director change, either from retirement or just other circumstances, better job opportunities, and I feel like that kind of has impacted the whole show choir realm this season
Yes.
more than others because there has been so many. So having a bigger group such as Sotino like kind of struggle right now, they're not alone in it. It just kind of still sucks because we're used to these, great groups who just have to realize that we have to take a step back and realize how much they've gone through in the off season.
There is a small little group on stage right now at Albertville. I'm not sure if it is their group. I don't know if it's Albertville or Donaldson Christian. I'm guessing it's Albertville because there's no way they're that late.
And then at Sadie Street Showcase, which is the words in Mimosa. I don't know who's on stage, but they're doing
And
good. They look really pretty.
there's a lot of them.
I know there's so many.
That's gotta be Iowa City.
That's what I'm thinking, but I can't. I also don't know, and I'm not gonna turn on my sound to find out. But yeah, so don't forget to be asking us questions. There should be like a little question box down here. I don't know if I'm inverted, but it should be down on your bottom of your screen. I know the only one we have right now is about Cowtown, so I'm kind of trying to hold off on that one. Just until we get a few more results in. But make sure to ask us questions. You guys can kind of ask us whatever as long as it's show choir-ish related. But we will be happy to answer any. Just a reminder that this is a reaction show to the results coming in across the country for show choir. Once again, I'm Kortney. I run Texas Show Choir and I'm a member of Homeroom for, I believe this is my second or third season. I can't even remember. What season is this for me, Ellie?
Second.
Okay. It's my second season with Homeroom. We're gonna go with it's my second season.
All right. I'm Ellie. I'm from Oklahoma. I run Sooner State Show Choir. This is my first year with Homeroom, and this is also my first time on the live, which is just a little bit nerve-wracking. But I'm currently performing with Broken Arrow, and I will be all over the place. I know more about show choir than I probably should, being from Oklahoma.
So we have a question from Tay. I went ahead and pinned it. Tay said, "Do you have a favorite show choir song that was performed by a group?" There's so many good ones.
Just a side little note, Titanium just finished at Ancient Centennial, so we have 2 more groups and then awards.
What is your favorite song that has been performed by a group? Because I know mine.
This is evil.
Okay, favorite song.
Man, okay. I
I don't want to make Ellie cry, but like both sides now.
oh yeah, that
The
was
ballad of the year that me and Ellie met for Broken Arrow.
that was my sophomore year.
Was sophomore year for you. Senior year for me. Both
Wow.
now. Um, or your ballad last year.
Our was so
Or
good.
Jaded Green. Any Broken Arrow song immediately turns into my favorite because my best friend is performing it. But yeah, I love it.
My favorite song that I've seen, like favorite performance that I've seen of a song, um, is a song that put me on to the song, and it was um, "Eat the Rich" from Center Grove Show last year. When that guitar came in, I immediately like was just like, okay, I need to like lock in here. It was it was so good. It was so good. Is that a question about Tanta Squall? We just talked about Tanta Squall actually, but we will post this at the very end, either tonight or tomorrow, and you can look back at that.
Yes, and it will be on YouTube as well.
Yes.
Let's see.
We're doing the exact same thing. Northrop is running an hour behind,
Oh no.
which
Oh,
is so
nice
fun.
job.
Hello, Nova. How are you doing?
Say hi, everybody. Who has the best live stream? Sock Prairie is rocking 5 cameras. That's crazy. I like all of them. They're easy. Like they're easy to follow, which is always super nice. They all are working, at least on my end right now.
Um,
I haven't been able to really watch a live stream besides like just having it on my computer. So that obviously plays into it, but I don't know if Ellie has a better one.
um,
About.
I they all are good as long as they're free, in my personal opinion. I don't.
What is
I'm a high schooler who cannot really afford to pay for 15 million live streams. But right now, I'm looking at the Sioux Falls Roosevelt live stream, and it looks like Sioux Center's on right now. So we are about halfway through finals for Sioux Falls Roosevelt, which had a devastating result with Southwest Effect missing it.
I don't know
Um, I,
about it.
yeah, I know that hurts you. It hurts me, but that's what happens when you have a new director. I mean, we talked about it already today with a different choir. They can either help you more than you ever know, or there's going to be some growing pains, and that's just how it is. Um, but I mean, they're 1,000 miles away from home with a new director who has not taught show choir before. We are in an exhibition for Sauk Prairie, it looks like, which is a good sign.
That is a good sign. I like that. I like being in exhibitions. I like getting more results, more stuff to yap about.
They've been in exhibition for a very long time. So yeah, they are about to start final awards after this group, which is very good because there are some groups here. Man, it's going to be a fun result. I'm very excited about whatever happens here at Sauk
Yes.
Prairie.
I feel like there's not as many like really rough results coming out tonight like there was last week. Last week I feel like we were shocked with every single result. I feel like
Well,
this week even finalists were kind of like expected in some.
let's
So
talk about that because there's a elephant in the room here at Davenport North.
yeah.
So at Davenport North, your prelims order, you had in fourth place Cedar Rapids Washington Momentum, in third Acapella from Pella High School, Davenport Central in second, Central Singers, and Valley Correlation in first, meaning Wheaton Warrenville South was in fifth place going into finals. That's not something you see ever. I don't remember the last time I've seen a Wheaton Warrenville South fifth place finish in any round, prelims or finals. Let me look back. The last time that Wheaton Warrenville South has placed that low, they placed fourth in 2020. Last time they placed fifth was in 2019 at Troy Buchanan, where they were under Wheaton North, Glenwood, Mount Zion, and Westside. I'll tell you, those groups are not here, which is the shocking part. I did not expect to see Wheaton Warrenville South fall this low. I had them sweeping before this comp started. So they need to bounce back. Esprit missed finals as well. Instead, Valley's girls or Valley's prep group made it in. And I mean, I'm still shocked about this.
I think I don't want to say maybe Wheaton's hype is now over. Like maybe they had their few years and maybe this is their fall off. Wheaton has been a powerhouse in the past. I have looked up to Wheaton. I feel like a lot of people can kind of agree that this is a program that they kind of looked up to growing up in the show choir world.
I mean,
You never heard of them missing, like, it was rare that you heard of them missing top three, let alone, like, not top two. They need to step it up in finals here. This is their first big outing of the year, and if they fall to fifth here without jumping, I'd be a little scared looking into this next season for them.
I will be nervous for them. I mean, that's just not something you see, especially like I can see them losing the pedal in Oak Mountain like they did last year. Those are two phenomenal, like top tier groups that are almost impossible to beat. There are some groups here that they fell to that I was not expecting, and that's just how it is. I'm nervous already. It was their first run of their show in a competitive atmosphere. So maybe that has something to do with it, but even then, it's still Wheaton Warrenville South. Like you
It's
expect
definitely
this.
nerve-wracking.
Yeah,
Just like we were talking about earlier, like I used to, I don't want to say idolize, but idolize like Billion from Mississippi, and then they had a fall off. Like, is this where Wheaton Warrenville cannot dig themselves out? Obviously, you don't want that to happen to a group that you've kind of looked up to. Obviously, I wish the best for this group, and I hope that they're able to have a better season or better outcome. But every judge judges differently. Every performance is different. You can't go, it's not going to be a direct clone of your last performance. There's always little things that'll be different and what you can get out of that. And especially critiques, like that helps groups out so much, being able to see if their show like translated the way that they wanted to. So to continue to see them grow this season, I think will be helpful. But like I said, if that growth doesn't really happen, they kind of will be on a red alert in my brain.
yeah. I just looked at the comment section. Looks like we're gonna have Prairie results shortly after the exhibition, which is huge, especially since this comp is stacked. This comp, I mean, looking at it, you got Linmar, you got Prendiku, you got Cedar Rapids Kennedy, Liberty, um, Wahlert Catholic making finals was not on my
Not in
radar.
the cards, but hey, congrats to them. They're stepping up in the sense of having to go ahead and compete against these bigger groups. I do believe that they might take home 6 in this, but either way, still
Um,
amazing to even be considered a finalist in this competition.
and they made it. They made it last year as well, where they also gained 6th
Hmm.
place. But they fell short to High Style, who did not make finals. So they have already improved since last year, getting over Linmar High Style to make that last finals slot, and that was their last finals appearance was at this competition last year. It looks like they average 1 a year, which is good for their program. Hope to see more from them and continue the growth. I mean, they already proved that they are growing, beating a really good women's group in the area.
Looking at prelim awards, Linmar took home Best Band and Outstanding Show Design, but Friend Coup took home Outstanding Ballad, Outstanding Costumes, and Outstanding Technical Crew. I know Friend Coup has one of the best. Hi, Shim! um,
Oh my goodness! Hello, congratulations!
I miss
Um,
you.
I
Congrats!
watched your show. Congratulations, that was fantastic. I'm very excited to see it live.
I'm so excited.
That is the Jinx director. For those who don't know,
Yes!
he is a legend in my state,
He's amazing.
a legend in Texas, and he doesn't even live there. So, um,
Yes. Anyways,
yeah.
Coup took home Outstanding Ballad, Outstanding Costumes, and Outstanding Tech Crew, which they have one of the best tech crews in all of show choir. I got to see them work firsthand, and they are amazing.
So
Um, but splitting these prelim awards, what we thinking?
now, see, I'm okay with all of it.
Okay,
Best band is where I'm like, whoa. Taking best band from Mitchell from the Coup is
is
different.
insane.
We did it last year, and we still like are shocked because they took it from us the year before. Um, this is one of they have one of the best combos I've heard
Welcome back.
show
Oops.
choir ever. Um, I love their band.
Sock Prairie results. Sock Prairie results. Sock Prairie results.
Here we go. All right. In 6th place runner up is Holman, Midwest Express. New London Vision in 4th runner up. Toma, limited edition in 4th. Best choreo goes to Modulations. 2nd place is Modulations. So, whoa, what a captain split. Iowa West with best vocals in 2nd place in grand champions with no captions, Own Alaska Hilltoppers. What? Wow.
No caption win.
A no caption win. We saw it last week at Sioux Center.
We love no caption wins.
Well, this is the thing about no caption wins is that they're rare. Last week there was a no caption sweep. Like the team that got second swept but got second. This is very interesting. Iowa City West in 2nd over El Paso Gridley. Now, if you guys don't know, Iowa City West is doing a Minecraft movie show, and they just took best vocals from El Paso Gridley, Owen Alaska,
Yep.
Homa, while singing Lava Chicken. And I don't think I've ever wanted to utter that sentence in my life. But boy, howdy, it happened. What a result. I mean, I don't even know what to say. This was a great showing for Iowa City West. Coming off of a 4th place at Muscatine last week with the best band, and then you take down El Paso Gridley and steal the caption from Alaska. That's no easy feat.
It's really not. I think the another big mention here is beating Toma. They are super strong group coming into this season. Um, no caption wins. Yeah, Ollie said it best. It's insane. It's shocking. It's very, very rare that you have a no-caption win, and I think that also is another like storyline here is on Alaska. What kind of happened here? Like,
But also, this is their first win of the season.
true.
They haven't won a caption all season, but they have one win. They fell short to Sparta in their first week and Walking Northwest, which most groups do. That is an insane group. And then they lost to Bloomington Kennedy in a sweep last week. But coming back with a win is huge. Coming back with no captions is a little concerning.
Yes.
We saw this with Center Grove last year. They lost choreo to Marysville and vocals to Zionsville, and still won the competition. But talking about Center Grove, I mean, it's hard not to. Speaking of which, I'm very excited to see how they do against Marysville in that rematch later. But yeah, no, congratulations to Unalaska for getting their first win of the season. Congratulations to El Paso Gridley and Iowa City West for those captions. And congratulations to Sauk Prairie for having weird results again.
Yeah.
This is a very common thing. I've heard at least that the results at Sauk Prairie are always interesting. So last time this happened, 2023, DePer got first with no captions as well, except for best band. Sparta was second in best choreo, and Fort Atkinson was best vocals in third. So this is not the first time this has happened at this competition.
Correct.
Which is fun. I like that. High Fidelity beating Onalaska's prep group is also huge for High Fidelity. They are a great women's group. And Express is one of those mixed groups you don't want to mess with. I mean, they were undefeated until now.
No, I would not want to mess with them whatsoever. They are very strong.
Mind you, Onalaska prep group beat Walking with West prep group, and Walking with West prep group, I've seen them live multiple times, and they are insane every time. So that's a huge win for El Paso Gridley in the prep division.
I agree.
Okay, we got a great comment. It says 6-7.
I'm not starting that.
Davenport North results. Oh, never mind. It was somebody else commenting it. I was so ready.
We're so on top of it.
Those aren't going to come out until like 11, so that's unfortunate.
I believe EO should be taking the stage, if not Visual Adrenaline at Mid-Iowa.
Ankeny.
Yeah.
Let me see. I know their shows. It is
It's just like on a screen. I don't know who it is.
Ankeny is going on right now with their boat show of some sort. I forgot exactly what it is. I know there's a more specific theme.
The Lighthouse Show.
That's Ankeny Centennial, and that show was fantastic. I watched it earlier while I was waiting for awards.
The Lighthouse Show is just like homework.
It was a good Lighthouse show. They do an Eric Whitacre song for their ballad, and I love Eric Whitacre. Like, it's nobody's business.
I'm assuming Maconia's on stage at Bloomington.
Let me see.
You got it.
Yeah, that is.
I was right. Guys, you should be so proud of me.
I do love their costumes. Those are great costumes.
Finley has... Oh my gosh, I can't even tell.
Finley, I think, just went on or just finished. Or, like, I think that is Finley. Based on a message I got earlier.
How many choirs have done Lighthouse shows? I think we have a running tally. I can't remember what our tally is. That's a William question.
A lot.
William question. Isn't it like 6 or 7 Lighthouse shows?
Okay. Oh, question from Quinn. Have you guys gotten any opinions on Hastings being first? Yes. Hastings' turnaround this year from last year is insane. I mean, they really have been uncaged. And I know that's a really bad pun, but they went from getting I mean, they won last week after getting swept by Sioux Center, which is wacky. So I was like, I wasn't high on Hastings. I was a little nervous for them. I mean, they got the win, but they didn't get a single caption, and Sioux Center got both. So those results got me a little skeptical. And then they come in with placing first in prelims, and I'm like, whoa. Because last year they had one best choreo caption, and that was it.
That was it.
They got a fourth place finish at Keller Central against some of Texas' best. They lost to Grand Island Northwest and Grand Island. So this was not on my radar. I mean, I know they won, but this is insane. And I'm very excited to see. I don't know if they're going to hold on to that in finals. Classic Connection is a very, very strong choir. Aberdeen in sixth was not on my radar. I had them way higher, so let's see if they jump up. And unfortunately, we did have someone not make finals that we both were hoping to make finals. Our fellow Texas choir for the Southwest, after getting second last year at this competition, seeing them drop off to a no finals appearance is heartbreaking. But it's all growing pains with the new director. It's their first comp. They're so far, far away. And I hope they bounce back. They will have a rest week while they host next week, and then they're back to competition.
Correct.
But this was, yeah, it's been a rough outing for Texas. They are the first Texas group to go.
Yep, they are the first Texas group to compete this season. So.
And then they will host next week, where Jinx will make their way down, which is always fun when they make their way down to Texas. I love my coach Nair. If Shemp is still in here, hi.
I doubt he's probably preparing for finals.
I think they already went. They went second in finals. So right now it should be Equinox going, and then Millard West. Unsure if that's still on time. We might have Norris on. We might have that on.
Trying to check all of my tabs. Olentangy, I believe Center Grove is on. It says up next is Sound System, but there's the White Risers, so I can't really tell because I haven't watched Sound System's show this year.
Sound System always has White Risers. Center Grove is known for their White Risers, so
I know, but I don't know if they're the competition risers or if they're the CG risers.
I'm guessing they're the CG risers. Little competitions have White Risers.
What's CG's costumes this year? Do we know?
Yeah, they're like a cool little masquerade. It's very cool. Very, very cool.
This is not CG then.
It's a Phantom of the Opera type show.
Do they have screens?
It's Center Grove, so yes.
Oh, well, that's true. Well, this one has screens, and they're in, like, pink, but it says up next CG Sound System, so I don't know if it's just on there, and maybe it is Olentangy going, or if it's something else.
I'm sure,
but more ball knowledge.
Adults.
I don't know. If someone with more ball knowledge could let me know, that'd be great. All right, let us go ahead and do our predictions for Lincoln East.
Lincoln East. I thought we already did that.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
What about Ankeny Centennial?
Let's go.
That one is a draft competition, and it was editor's choice to add on to Comps of the Week since Blue Valley joined late on Tuesday. Blue Valley, my up north friends in Kansas, I went to their competition this weekend, and it was fantastic.
It was a super good one.
It was a great competition. I got second, but it's okay.
Oh, my poor babies.
When you go against Johnson, it's okay. Johnson, they're not competing this weekend, which is very interesting to me. I was hoping to see them again this weekend, but they are one of those choirs that are just hard to beat in any competition ever.
Bye bye, Tay. Have a good night.
Have a good one. So Ankeny Centennial, there are a lot of groups here, and when I saw the finals order, I was surprised. Um, it appears that, well, first of all, it appears that Lacrosse is in sixth, Blue Valley is in fifth going into finals, with Southeast Polk in fourth, Titanium from Papillion La Vista South in third, Ankeny, and then Walking Northwest, which makes sense. Those top two make sense. Like those were for sure like my guesses, and they will stay my guesses. My predictions are Walking Northwest sweep with Ankeny in second, but man, I was high on Blue Valley. I was very high on Blue Valley. They did just get their costumes recently, so that might be an issue for them. It's their first competition. Unlike a lot of these groups here, they've already competed. But I think I'm gonna have Blue Valley go up to fourth, but Papillion La Vista South is gonna stay at my three.
Tallahassee River City Classic. Is that what you're saying? Wait, TSCS. What's TSCS? Am I tripping?
Tampa Squad, but I thought it already.
Yeah, we already covered the Tampa Squad result.
A long time ago, if I remember correctly. I mean, that should have finished 3 hours ago.
Yeah, let me double check.
Yeah, that was when Daniel Hinn swept.
Yeah, we already covered those results, but I'm just gonna double check and make sure that nothing has like changed.
Um, do, 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 do.
Nope, it's still the same.
And it wouldn't have been Tallahassee, but I am very curious.
Yeah, so we have already covered that. This live stream will be posted not only just on our Instagram here, but on our YouTube most likely tomorrow or whenever our lovely editors have a chance to go ahead and post that. So
Yeah, this is a very long stream.
it's a
That
very long live stream. Ah, so
we
we
are
got
at 10. Look at that. Got 2 more lovely hours of show choir results and conversation. And I could talk about show choir for probably 24 hours straight without getting bored.
I had a really long day at work, so you are fine.
And I 100% can. It is unfortunate because Chris is not here for me to talk about Oceanside, which is not happening. But I love bringing it up to him.
Chris and Quinn will be joining us after they receive the results from their competition that they are attending.
That's going to be Pete.
Yes,
Very
so
excited
we'll
for
get
that.
some guests in here. It'll be so much fun.
Kennedy, which should be ending rather shortly, is it not? Coney is on
What
right now.
competition is Linmar at? Linmar is at, I have so many
They
notes.
are at Prairie.
Prairie. Yes, so they are at Prairie with, I have my predictions for Prairie are Linmar sweep, Frendeku second, and then Cedar Rapids taking the three. Linmar is obviously in super undefeated, huge tier group, and I do not see them losing a caption here.
Linamar is a group that I have not winning until they lose. I mean, not losing until they lose. Like, I have them sweeping every competition until it doesn't happen.
Correct.
They are one of like three untouchable groups in the nation, with Clinton and Center Grove. Like, it's not going to happen until it happens. Um,
And when it
but
happens, the world will fall.
when it happens, I will stop loving Chopra. That's not true. So Waconia is on right now. They're in their ballad, and then we have Rhythm and Gold for Bloomington and Kennedy, and then we'll have our lovely guest join us later.
Yes, we will.
Translate my computer to German, which is not what I wanted to do. That's fun. What else? We can talk about some of the comps for next week, which we have some good ones next week. I know there's one that you really want to talk about. Uh,
A little bit. Just a
a little
little.
bit.
Just
So
a
the
little
Fort
bit.
Worth Southwest Classic is the first one in
I'm
Texas.
gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Hold on, we have a question
Oh, I
from
just got.
Kortney first. Um,
Do you guys
you guys,
have any opinions about whether time penalties should be enforced? I know some comps just fully ignore them and some are very strict. I'll take this one first and I'll pass it off to you.
all right.
I believe that time penalties should be enforced to an extent. I don't believe that a group should be taking upwards of 10-15 minutes to set up their um or taking it to like um
Any Centennial,
a full thing. But I also don't think they should be penalized if it just goes like 5 minutes over. But if it's like feeding into like if it's feeding into other groups' time slots, then that's when it comes a problem to me.
all right. Prairie results are coming up soon. Albertville, we have Albertville results. All right.
I'm
In
scared to
your
refresh it.
large mixed, you have a sweep from Auburn with Donaldson Christian Academy in second. In your middle mix, in third place, you have Homewood Continuum, who I had sweeping the entire division. You have Vestavia in second with Hoover Paradigm in first with Best Vocals. Vestavia took home Best Choreography, despite them being called the singers. I think that's funny. And then you have Show Design to Paradigm. Wow. That was not what I expected. I had Continuum taking it. I do love Hoover as a program. They did very well recently. Vestavia has always been on their tail. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Um, that's huge. And then also, obviously, Auburn sweeping, a great performance by them. This came in quite late.
For this
Um,
competition, yes, it was approximately almost 2 hours behind.
yeah, which is a little insane. You also have People's Choice going to Auburn Men at Work. We always love a good men's group. Despite them getting third, I mean, it's one of those groups that you love. What is interesting to me is that you had Homewood Nexus and Homewood Continuum here, but you didn't have um, Homewood's varsity group here, which I think if they were here, Auburn would have not swept.
Correct. I think that they would have taken it very easily.
So Auburn did get off lucky here, in my opinion. But even then, that's still a good quality win to start off the season. Congratulations to them. That is a Dominic Matas group, who I'm very familiar with. I've worked with him. I didn't know that. I just saw that it is his fourth year with Auburn. I love Dominic Matas' choreo. If Chris was here, he would praise him like it's nobody's business. He kills it. I love doing it. Jinx loves doing it. Um, but that is congratulations to Auburn for a grand champion to start off the season.
Shout out to Hoover here. I feel like this is a group who hasn't placed yet this season. Um, they
They
haven't placed yet. They had a good season last season, taking home one sweep, one best choreo grand champ, and then a third place. So obviously they're kind of a group that's on the come up. And I believe that this will be the start of their season. Maybe they just had to find their footing and figure out what needed to get done to have the placements that they wanted to see, and they were able to pull it off today, placing obviously first in tier two with best vocals.
and last week they did host, and it looks like they have a fun little Beetlejuice show.
Ooh, I love a good like Broadway show.
Well, it was a movie first, but yes, I know what you're talking about. They have a Hamilton song in their lovely Beetlejuice show, which is unexpected, but fun. I love it. I'm living for it. But yeah, no, congratulations to Hoover, um, Paradigm, but also a split caption decision here. with best vocals and best choreos. It's also very interesting, especially since Singers of the Stavia took third last week against Tift and Enterprise.
I feel like we had these totally switched around from what we were talking about pre-show. Uh, I had Homewood sweeping the tier two,
Yeah,
so
100%. And I was, I'm thoroughly surprised.
100%. I just don't see. I think it's not weird, but like it's a good little switch up from our regular scheduled programming with what we expect. It's always fun to see the unexpected here, to kind of make a move. So
We will not be talking about individual groups unless they are competing. Although I do love Neosho, I love Neosho. But we will not talk about groups unless they are competing, just so we don't pick favorites here. Um, but Prairie Exhibition is done, so we get Prairie Awards pretty shortly here,
correct.
which is huge because we always love a good Linmar. Whenever Linmar is competing, you love getting those results. But I
Classic Connection is on stage at Sioux Falls.
We have about two groups left. EOS is getting on stage shortly at Ankeny Centennial, so that'll be the last group before awards. And then I think it's about your time to talk about
My
the,
babies.
the Fort Worth Southwest Cowtown Classic that is happening next week. It is the opener to the Texas season, and I'm going to let the Texas person take it over here.
The Texas person is ready. Okay, so Fort Worth Cowtown Classic. It is the not inaugural, that's a stupid word. Um, it is the first competition of the Texas Show Choir season every single year. It just kind of falls on that date every time. Um, yes, Abby is so excited for you to talk about this. I am so excited to talk about this. Let me pull it up. I had it pulled up and I accidentally exited out of it. But it is hosted by Southwest Effect, who just competed for the first time this season today. They unfortunately missed finals, but I know that they have a week off to kind of host, and then they will be back on their game. In attendance of Cowtown Classic this year, you have Bell System, you have Shades of Blue from Burleson Centennial, SLC from Carroll Senior, VOC from Keller Central, Pantheon from Fossil Ridge, Timber Creek Aerodynamics, and Keller Blue Lights, along with the one out of state group coming in your mixed division, which is Jinx Trojaneers. I love them. I have worked very closely with their director in the past seasons. They are amazing human beings. They have accepted me and loved me for forever, so I love them for forever. And then in your prep division, you have Trojan Spirit from Jenks. You have Ultraviolet from Pascal High School
I
coming
am so
back.
excited that Pascal's back.
Coming back. They have been out of the game for quite a while. They had Vox in 2024, but they have now renamed to Ultraviolet. Their school colors are kind of like a violet, purpley. So I'm so excited to see what they are going to do there. I do not think I have a director name. That would be helpful, but I don't think I have that yet. You have Blazing Blue from Cristo Ray, Jenks Airmen, Voltage from Keller Central, and Lumina from Keller High. And then in your middle school division, I'll just name off a few names. Limitless from Bear Creek Intermediate. I believe they're going into their second season.
You have
Third season. Third
Titanium,
season.
Sandy Springs, which are an insane middle school group. I mean,
Yes, Titanium and Ovation go back to back every single year, fighting for that first place spot. But Legend from Keller Middle has been the kind of favorite for the past few seasons. They really came out absolutely swinging in 2024. They placed second at Legacy. They placed second at Lone Star. Placed third at Cowtown. Edgewood results I do not have yet. I believe we are waiting.
yeah,
Huh?
they're running
Yeah.
behind. I believe.
Yeah. But then in 2025, get this, Ellie. This is their second competitive season. first place at every single competition that they went to as a middle school show choir
Group
and
is this?
took best vocals at every single one.
Which one is this?
This is Legend from Keller Middle. This is Blue Light's feeder pattern. They
Yeah.
are insane.
Yeah.
Not only did they take best vocals at all, they swept at 2 of their competitions. Their set was amazing. They had voice recordings from their parents telling them how proud they were. I believe that was last year's. If not, it was the year before. They blow me away every year. They are amazing middle school, especially as a feeder pattern for this Keller area.
Yeah.
But you have Hillwood, you have Timberview, you have Carroll, Green Sound Machine, you have Sunnyvale Middle School coming back, Trinity Springs, Indian Springs, Keller, etc. It's 2024 that they had that. Okay, well, still, I loved them. I loved that set. But yeah, so I would say my top 5. I cannot give you a top 3. That is too hard for me right now, especially because this will be um almost all of these groups first competition of the year, so I don't know their sets, I don't know what they look like, I don't know what they sound like. Not to mention director changes from Keller High School, from Keller Central High School. I think
Kelsey,
that's it.
Carol had a.
Carroll Senior High. Prairie Premier results are out. Perfect. Give me 2 seconds to give me my top 5 and we'll go to Prairie. My top 5 for this: Jenks Trojaneers, Keller Blue Lights. I can't decide who's in 1 there. There will be 1 and 2, and I believe it will be a split caption depending on how they look.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Pantheon in my 3, VOC in my 4, and Elgin in my 5. Okay, Prairie. Let's
We
go.
have in 5th runner-up Impulse, which is your wall hurt. You have 4th runner-up Instep, Linmar Prep. Liberty Storm in 3rd runner-up. Cedar Rapids Kennedy in Happiness in 2nd runner-up. 1st runner-up from Deku from Mitchell, and your best choreo, best vocals, best band, 10th Street Edition Grand Championship for the 15th millionth time in a row. I mean, this is one of those groups you don't want to mess with, but you love to see. Like, you hate competing against them, but boy, howdy, if you can watch them, you should. Their show this year, I don't know if you've seen it. It is so just clever.
Different.
It's just fun, and it's gut wrenching, and it's smart, and it has Chicago cell block tango in it, and then it has songs you've never heard of, which you will listen to the rest of your life. Last year they had 2 songs I've never heard of in my entire life, and they were number 1 and number 2 on my Spotify Wrapped. Finlay results came out.
Oh my goodness, it's time. We're getting all of them at once.
Are you ready?
I just want to say, for once, I correctly predicted a competition. Okay? I
Yes.
think that's
Well,
the first time in the past month that I've correctly predicted captions first, second, third.
I talked you out of you putting Mitchell in 3rd.
That's true. But
You almost
still,
put
I
Mitchell
did
and
it.
the 2 in 3rd place. All right, for Finlay Fest, you've got some good ones here. We have in 5th runner-up Medina. In 4th runner-up, you have Hamilton Prestige. In 3rd runner-up, you have Marion Harding. In 2nd runner-up, you have Piqua. In 1st runner-up, you have North Royalton. Holy cow! And then in 1st place with best vocals and best choreo, you have Solon. North Royalton, man. Wow.
I can't. I don't know how to cope with this.
Piqua just came off of a sweep at Van Buren, and then a 4th place finish at Beaver Creek, to Solon, Noblesville, and Loveland, and then falls to North Royalton, one of the most, from what I've heard, the most vocally underrated Tier 2 choir in Ohio. That is a direct quote, and I see it now. I mean, wow, wow, that was not on my radar. I mean, this is a group that, I mean, had consistent 4th place finishes last year. The They had one grand championship where they split captions with Huntington North last year,
Mm-hmm.
but they also fell to Garfield Heights, Martinsburg, Euclid. You have them Polka, and then they come out and guns blazing and take down Piqua. Wow.
Not to mention Piqua, but also Harding Singers. I feel like that's also a notable thing here. Like, yes, they didn't have the greatest year last year, but they're still a pretty solid choir. So to see even like the top like few ones here go down from someone that we kind of had out in left field, not even running close to the bases, is kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, insane. Also, congratulations to Solon sweeping. Um,
Yes.
they, I mean, undefeated last year. They're undefeated this year. As of right now, they're one of the best groups in the nation, and it's hard to deny that. I mean, I haven't seen their show this year, but I've heard some great things about it.
Yeah.
And another dominant win after a captionless win last week, actually, I believe.
Yeah, I
Or,
believe that was one of the upsets of the week last year. Or
uh,
last week.
yeah, they lost vocals to Noblesville and choreo to Loveland, and
Mhm.
come back and say, no, I want those back. Thank you. Um,
Give me it back right now.
and wow, we are getting some fun results. Piqua in third, man. I still wrap my head around that one. But yeah, so back to Prairie, we also kind of glazed over that one just a little bit. Um, pretty self-explanatory results.
Mm-hmm.
Results that were expected, in my personal opinion. No shakeups, no mishaps.
Correct.
And just another dominant win for Linmar. And a dominant showing they won every single division, and even put two groups in finals, which is no easy feat. But when you are a program like that, it's your average Tuesday. They are just one of those groups that you just love to see. You love to watch. Um, and they always have some fun shows. So congratulations to them. Congratulations to Solon. And I think it's my turn for the Fort Worth predictions here.
I'm scared to hear what you think, but I'm also super excited.
This is hard for me because I can't be biased, but I have to be biased. Jinx Trojan again from Oklahoma, where I reside. And this is a stacked competition.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing about Trojan is that last year when they went to Texas, they went a split caption to Fort Worth Southwest, a very good group. But they didn't compete against a Keller Central or a Keller Blue Lights or a Falls Ridge Pantheon or an Aerodynamics, all groups that were fantastic last year.
Correct.
This year they're going against all of them at once. And that's scary for Jinx. I mean, you lose a captain to a group that got sixth at South Lake to all of these groups, and now you're going against all these groups.
Yes.
From what I saw on that live stream this morning or this afternoon, Jinx is not playing around. Their choreo this year is the best I've seen it in the discussion. So with that, give me Jinx in one of the best choreo.
Okay.
Give me Keller Central, Voices of Central in second with best vocals. Blue Lights in third. Pantheon in fourth. LD Bell in fifth. Aerodynamics in sixth. I have seen a little bit of Keller Central this year. I've heard a lot about Keller Central. And I know their director and what she's capable of.
Yes.
And I also know that Keller lost their director midseason, which can be very derailing. And there is no way to know where they'll be. I think Keller Central is going to have a bounce back year after a interesting year that they had last year. Very different stylistically. I mean, just overall, it was a interesting competition. I was a little confused. Like it was confusing. I haven't seen them do anything like that. I'm used to their fun like Benjamin Franklin, and they went all rock and traditional. But they have one heck of a schedule up. I mean, they're going against the Heart of America, Orlando, going against Johnston, Los Al, West Side. I'm sure that they have perked up, and I have them over Kettler. But I still will take Trojan at first because I am loyal.
Okay. I have some words, but I'm just gonna keep them myself.
You have my name. You can give it to me all later. But
I see where we're both coming from. I just really think that Keller will not see the effects of losing their director until next season, until the
okay.
2027 season. That's the only reason why I put them in second. Is because they had already had coaching from Zach Steele, and they had already received their set. They already received their choreography before Zach Steele stepped down from the program. So that's why I believe that he will. That you won't see a change in pace until that 2027 season.
I will
But
say
you never know with these groups.
it all depends on where they were when he left, in my opinion.
Correct.
And we don't know that. We do know where Voices of Central are, and
Correct.
they are good. They are much better than last year, and
Yes.
Jinx is much better than last year. Pantheon is much better than last year. What do we got here? Fifth runner-up, Lebanon. Is this the Edgewood?
Okay. Yes, this is Edgewood.
Okay, I think I
Nathan
had that.
is in attendance, so he is.
I think so far I'm shooting 100%.
Yes, I think I'm good so far. We're gonna get live results from Edgewood from our editor? The high up of homeroom, and he also runs Circle City Show Choir.
Be very, very careful with that one. And also one of our Indiana contributors, he is fantastic, and he is in attendance with Will and Sonia, and he is fantastic. Who is going to be fourth runner up?
This was where I feel like Ross is gonna be our.
Will Ross slip, or will Columbus North fall as well? Like, it's between those two, in my opinion. And Columbus North just came off of a great win against Glenwood.
Correct.
They have some fantastic vocals for a group that I would have never expected to have such fantastic vocals. But what else?
I'm nervous. He's not saying anything, so I don't know if he's.
Sorry, there's an NBA trade too, so I'm like all over the place.
Elite homeroom knowledge, Will and Nathan mentioned. Yes, we love them.
There was a trade in NBA, so I gotta look at that real quick. Just don't mind me. I'm taking over Chris's spot as the ball knowledge guy here.
Do you see? Hold on, I'll just.
Do I see what? What's going on?
Nothing. I got it. I'm waiting, Nathan.
Nathan, I'm scared.
I know he's not saying anything, so I'm nervous.
Oh, Anamoto results. Anamoto results. Nope, never mind. You lied to us. You lied to us. Ugh. I already knew that. I already knew the finalist order. That was already happened. I'm just waiting for results now, Quinn.
There you go. I tagged you in it.
What's going on?
Black.
Huh?
Black.
What about? I can't get to that without leaving the live stream.
Oh, never mind. Some crazy ball knowledge in Slack right now.
There we go. We got it. What?
What do we get?
In fourth runner-up, Ross Legacy. In third runner-up, Friends, Columbus North, Hurricane, and Ron Colley in first place with best vocals. It's like, hey, Ron Colley could beat Beaver Creek. I wasn't expecting Hurricanes. Oh,
I'm gonna cry.
Ron Colley needs to get out of Tier 2, and I will die on that hill. They don't belong there. They're too good. They went undefeated last year in Tier 2. And they just beat Hurricane in a split.
I feel like standing up and like giving a standing ovation. Like I have tears in my eyeballs right now.
Columbus North got third. I think we're glazing over that. Beaver Creek Friends got fourth overall.
Place.
Will, are you still there? I mean, not Will. Nathan, are you still there?
Because I think Nathan is probably having a heart attack right now.
Hey, Nathan.
Nathan, are you alive?
Nathan, do you agree with this?
Oh my goodness, we need Nathan to like get up on here. I'm sure he's freaking out. Vocal point in third.
I'm just looking at the screen. What a year.
Oh my gosh.
Can we talk about the year Columbus North is having right now? Third?
The indie team can't handle it. Nobody can handle this.
I'm from Oklahoma.
The Texas team can't handle this. Beating Titan Fever and now being third?
Heard it. Ellie Jordan was the best decision
they could have ever made.
They've ever made. Going from Dallas James Pritt to Ellie Jordan changed the trajectory of their choir. Oh my lord. Ron Colley.
Oh my gosh, is that Nathan? Oh my gosh, it's Quinn! I'm scared. Why does Quinn want in?
Quinn, come in. Bloomington Kennedy.
Quinn, come on, please.
Kennedy. Ron Colley's the best Tier 2 choir that's ever existed.
Oh my gosh, Will wants in too.
Let them all in.
I am. I'm literally in tears. I don't know what I'm looking at right now.
You got a North Royalton second and then a Ron Colley first. Dude.
I don't know. I really love the show choir.
This is great. So lost.
I think we're all waving over the fact that Columbus North beat Beaver Creek too.
Beaver Creek's in fourth.
Ron Colley doesn't make sense to me. They never have.
Because they should be Tier 1 choir.
Well, that's the problem. In Indy, they'll get bodied. It happens. They'll go into Tier 1 and they'll barely make finals. It doesn't make sense. But then they run Tier 2.
Yeah, well, apparently they run Hurricane too. This is insane. I mean, Hurricane is having a rough year. That's already been discussed. They had a poor placement at Beaver Creek.
Okay, but this rough of a year, I was not expecting.
Well, and then I'm watching CG right now. I think Dice told them they're behind because they're singing for their lives right now.
Oh, they are. They look sped up.
From prelims to Center Grove to finals are two different choirs. Trust me, I saw it firsthand. I went from first place to second place in a matter of seconds. They are insane. But Columbus North is having the best year in program history, and I am so happy for them. I mean,
yeah, this is an unprecedented move from them. Over Ross too. That's not a bad program. That's a great program.
Great program. I mean, what the heck? Like,
do I understand?
Am I seeing this right? Like,
do I understand show choir?
I want
My
to see these
prediction.
sheets. I need to see
My
these
predictions
sheets.
are like all over. Who is judging this competition? Let me see. It doesn't tell me.
We don't
Doesn't
know.
say. Let me check the event site.
It'd be great to know because I want to know who is in charge of this. I'm not mad about it.
I can see this. And here's why. It's a best vocals, best choreo split between an indie group and a non-indie group in an Indiana competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
Also, this is Hurricane we're talking about. Like,
I know, but I'm still saying it's Hurricane. But then I don't know.
like this is the same Hurricane that just
So
well,
either
like
one of two things happen. Either a rough hurricane run, or Ron Colley just had a phenomenal. Has Ron Colley competed this year yet, or is this first time out? This is first time out.
This is first time out, and they upset Hurricane.
Judges are not on the website.
Petition to make Ron Colley move up at Center Grove, so they have to face Fishers, NC, Oak Mountain, and FC.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh! I mean, they'll get manhandled, like absolutely destroyed.
Yes, but also at this point,
yeah, like at this point, I mean, you proved yourself. Let's see it again.
I've competed with I've competed in competitions with Ron Colley where they were in tier 2 and they did very well in tier 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think the issue with Ron Colley in the Metro, they are tier 2 because if you're not 55 strong, you're struggling.
Yeah, but also
great job for the program. Congratulations.
There are
this
two
is a
programs
huge win.
Two programs really stand out here, and that's Columbus North and Ron Colley.
Yes.
I am scared for Beaver Creek, though. I mean, how are they going to do against Olentangy next week? How are they going to do against Grove City next week?
I watched some of Olentangy.
Yeah.
They'll be okay.
Beaver Creek is going to struggle at Loveland, though, where they go to
for sure.
Marysville, and Fairfield.
Who else is it? Well, Daniel Hand, Marysville. That'll be a good competition. Again,
I mean, coming off the sweep.
Well, that judging will be a difficult panel. That'll be a difficult panel. And Breeze is not he's going to be a very technical judge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Speaking about panels, the panel at Lincoln East is insane to me.
But
Tori Brendis, Doran Johnson, Nick McGraw, David Mellencamp, and Mara Cover.
That's a fun one. Well, here's where we'll get a great look at Beaver Creek. FCOM Showfest, the Loft Jeff first edition, and their numbers are down. They're sitting at around 25 kits. It's Mark Myers with 25 kits. And then Pendleton, which is another Ron Colley-esque group that trades consistent with Ron Colley, where it's like we're small mixed in this one case.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't even know what I'm looking at.
I don't think I want to know what I'm looking at. I think I give up.
The treble division was weird with the captain split.
Finley has.
And
have you guys gotten Finley results yet?
Yeah,
we just covered those.
North Royalton, what a performance. Well, congratulations to them. And then, you know how I feel about Piqua. I did catch a glimpse of their show during this live stream, and they looked clean. They looked fun.
Kikwa is a very good show. I just the performers do a lot.
Yeah. And then still on being one of the best groups in the nation already. Again, I mean, they're undefeated last year, they're undefeated this year.
Yeah.
They had, I mean, just they had a good comeback despite winning last week. They didn't get a caption, and they came back and took both of them. So that was good for them.
CG is on their ballad.
Okay.
Yes, and they are. I
So was Walking Northwest.
Dice must have told them something.
They're going fast.
This is more what I am. I said when I first watched this show, I said it feels like the most Center Grove show I've ever seen. Feels like they took all of their several shows and just. But this feels more the standard that I'd expect from them.
I haven't seen it yet, and I'm very excited to see it. I'm probably going to wait until I see it at Nationals.
I'll see it in person and at Pike.
Okay. Walking Northwest is also in their ballad right now, and I see a lot of tears, so I'm going to get out of that one.
I don't think we have time for tears now. I just started crying over freaking Ron Colley.
Who do you think Kennedy is in their what appears to be like the very end of their show?
Yes.
Man, their costume, I want to know who designed them because they're so fun, but also Broken Arrow has the exact same jackets but a different color. Broken Arrow, wait, I just realized Broken Arrow has the exact same jackets but a different color. Like, I wear that.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Olin Tangi is going to be. I will be well off this live stream when Olin Tangi comes in because they still have all of Marysville left to go.
Lovely.
Do we know how they chose finals positions? Was it like pick 'em?
I believe so. It looks like Hastings Uncaged is just coming on.
Uh-oh, Will wants in.
Let him in.
Let him in.
Let him in. I'm nervous.
I'm very excited.
This will be fun.
Homeroom leader. What are your
Double
thoughts?
the Will trouble.
Let's
right down to the show. We are live. You can see the doors of Edgewood High School right behind me.
I'm scared.
Thoughts? Yeah.
Walking out of the very, very interesting contest of champions.
Do you agree?
Do I agree? That's a loaded question. What am I agreeing to?
The placement.
What were your thoughts?
What were your thoughts?
What were my thoughts? I agree with the caption split.
Okay.
I didn't think. I thought Hurricane had a bigger gap in choreography than Ron Colley did in vocals.
Okay.
However, I do not know what the score sheet was here. It very well could have been a score sheet that weighted vocals higher than choreography. Therefore, a smaller gap in vocals would go a longer way than a bigger gap in choreo. Mm-hmm. Either way, I'm not mad or anything. Like, I'm just like, oh, okay, well, that's the opposite way that I thought it was going to go. But Ron Colley, they were vocally pretty close to impeccable in finals. They were definitely a crowd favorite. They did some song that the kids like, apparently titled Northern Attitude or something like that. So I see it's still popular with the kids. So yeah. So I mean, it honestly, I think my bigger like the Ron Colley win is going to take a lot of the headlines, and deservedly so.
Columbus North.
From this is Columbus North outscoring Beaver Creek.
That was exactly what I was saying. I was like, that's going to get overlooked so much.
Chris just saw the results.
No.
So yeah, I like my personal favorite from this competition, Columbus North. Their opener dresses for the women is one of my favorite dresses, and that dates back to before the pandemic when I've seen groups wear them. It's proof that you don't always need the best and newest costumes effectively. I think this is a program that will be slept on because they're not in Indianapolis. They're not in Fort Wayne. However, this is a program that I spoke to their director tonight. You know, this was her first shot out of college, and she is building this program up, and I think they will be making a lot of noise in the future. Other than that, I want to shout out Lebanon Charisma as well. They did an entire Western theme set out the song "Country Girl Shake It for Me." So we are making progress as a show choir community. We are not limiting ourselves to the same country roads, "Shake It for Me," and high class that many groups often limit themselves to. And who else was in the finals round tonight? Ross Legacy. It was my first time watching a Ross show live. I was impressed by Ross. You know, from the outside, you just see, oh, Ross is in small mix. And then they come out and they have 38 singing dancers, which I think is that would be a large mixed group where I come from in Wisconsin. So, I mean, they put on a good show about Walt Disney, which was a very interesting biographical show. They had a trolley. Yeah. And who else was there? Beaver Creek and Hurricane both had haunted house shows. So I was a little bit, my capacity for haunted houses has been filled at the end of the evening tonight. Uh, we only had 6 mixed groups and 6 final spots, so there wasn't any like, oh, like this mixed finals or anything. But did you on Alaska no caption?
Yeah, that's insane to me. But also, it's not like crazy for Sauk Prairie. It
Yes,
happened.
I think it was either 2020. I think it was 2020, but maybe 2022, where Fort Atkinson had vocals, or Monona Grove had vocals like 4th place. So
Yeah, 2023 it was Depert and first with Sparta and Fort Atkinson splitting captions.
yeah, and I think there was one. No, 2020 was the year Loveland cleaned out everybody. I think maybe like 19 or something. There
It was
was
18.
Yeah, that's what it was. Where because I'm there. That's why I remember it. Yeah, there's this brutal caption split, and that's like Saki's this competition is my score sheet. I think the other Will in this chat has his thoughts on that, but Saki, for whatever reason, brings together a bunch of very evenly matched choirs. It was one of my favorite events to go to in high school. Matt and Jen and the entire team there run a great event. And this is just one of those results. On Alaska silences the doubters at the end of the win call, which is weird. But when you're on Alaska, you don't win by your 3rd competition of the season. Like people start asking out of questions. So I'm happy that those questions have been answered. Also, Holman Midwest Express making finals. This was a big get for that program. They have not made finals in front of deep fields recently. They've made finals, but this is probably the biggest field they've made finals in, I would say, probably since 2020, maybe even longer than that. So Holman, to me, is my biggest winner out of that competition.
We are getting Anamosa results live right now. Like they are finishing up right now, and they are getting the awards on stage.
Bloomington Kennedy is also in doing their finals right now, or results right now.
Yeah, I'm tuned into that one, ready to go whenever they come through.
Perfect.
Just a quick question. Anybody want to comment on what's happening in Davenport North as we in Warrenville South? 5th place going into finals.
I think we see this. I don't want to say each year, but it seems like at some point in most seasons, some Illinois group goes out of state because no one in Illinois wants to play for whatever reason. I'm begging somebody, please, like Eisenhower, host a comp, please. We see an Illinois group go out of state and they get swallowed up by competition that a lot of people think should be professional. I think the thing is, like, they ran into a bunch of Iowa groups where, like, if you've competed twice already and made finals those times, this prelims run was your 5th competition performance of the season, and it's number 1. And I mean, that takes adjusting to for any sort of choir. I know Pella is really looking forward to getting their get back. I know some of their performers had really high hopes for this competition. Valley is a hungry group. Cedar Rapids, Washington, they have a good team there with Pat Fagan and Rishi Wadley, and people are going to stop sleeping on them pretty soon, I think. So I don't think the world is ending for classics at all. Even with the 4th place tonight, I don't think the world is ending for classics.
Yeah. Looks like we have West Side results just came in. In 6th place, you have St. Thomas Aquarius. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Aquinas.
Then you have Elkhorn South Shockwave, the girls group. In 4th runner-up, Lincoln Chain Reaction in 3rd. Bishop Heelan in 3rd. Omaha South in second with Best Choreo, and Elkhorn South Blackout Grand Championship with Best Vocals. Anyone want to share your thoughts?
I think we knew we were going to see an ambassador's jump here. Obviously, the caption split, at least in my opinion, is kind of shocking. But obviously, Omaha South's able to pull off that Best Choreo. Blackout, I did have in first going into this. They swept at Ralston the first comp of the season, so it's good to see them back in the first place. Congrats to Harmonia Mundi taking third from Bishop Heelan. And yeah, I feel like it was kind of shook out how I expected it to, but what are your thoughts on, placements there?
Omaha South is progressively getting better and better results. Started off with fourth, now they got the third, now they got second with Best Choreo. So hopefully they come out with what's next, like a first place sweep. I don't know where they're going next, but I mean they are following a trajectory here, and it's good to see a group improve throughout the season. Elkhorn South girls taking fifth was exciting. There were a lot of groups that could have made finals that didn't, and they came in and not only took a spot away, but got better than a mixed group, which is impressive for them.
I think my takeaway is that we're going to have Latin lessons on how to pronounce harmonium. That's okay. Honestly, I am not surprised at all with this. People have really forget that Omaha South took Best Choreography off of Gretna East at Omaha North last season. This is a group that has proven that they can take Best Choreography off of several phenomenal groups. Now, I don't know where they're going next. I don't know if a win is in the cards of their next competition. I do believe they're probably in the driver's seat at Omaha North again. Gretna East is going. They will also be at Wheaton Warrenville South, and oh boy, I think we have to start talking about them making some waves, doing some damage at Wheaton Warrenville South. So, do we have Sioux Falls, Washington results in? I've been like in a cave all day, so
they just finished. I think Hastings is on right now.
Okay. Well, I have a drive home ahead of me, so I'm going to hop off. I know that this episode has been nuts. So just a quick plug, this will be available on YouTube, hopefully tomorrow, but for sure on Monday. So anyone who's watching right now, you can watch back and everything over the course of the 3-hour show. We're just past halfway point. Got it. Thank you, Prez, for stepping in as a third man tonight. We're giving you the inaugural Teardown Third Man Award, similar to the sixth man of the NBA. So have a great evening, everyone.
Yep. Safe travels.
Be safe.
They're doing best performers right now at Bloomington Kennedy, so I'm just waiting here trying to do the listing for two things at once.
Perfect.
Yeah, people already have awards at Anamosa. I have not been paying attention. I don't know who.
I can't pay attention to that.
I can't do three at once, so.
Then I definitely it's hard for me to listen to this and then also try not to get that audio onto here. So
I'm doing the double earbud.
Is anybody watching the Anamosa results? That would be lovely.
Be so clutch.
Someone in staff has to be.
Surely.
Do we have anybody in staff right now talking about it?
These Centennial Awards are not.
I got something. West Side results. Oh, we already have that. Okay, cool.
Are not being filmed on live, which is tragic.
I know.
So wait for NK Centennial Awards. They cut their live beforehand.
Really?
I've been in that gym and I understand it. It is a big and loud gym that can get very hectic really fast. It was not pleasant. So,
I'm going to do a quick sweep through to see if anything's populated.
Guys, if we look stressed, it's because we're just trying to get the best results for you. Okay, they're jumping up and down at Aberdeen. Winners are running on stage.
Aberdeen?
Not Aberdeen, in Mosa.
I would say, is Aberdeen somehow pulled through from 6th to 1st?
Mosa. Winners are on stage.
Oh, okay. We should be getting Lincoln East results relatively shortly, which would be huge. Unfortunately, there is not a live stream, and I cannot contact my plug. So hopefully somebody in the comments, we got results for Anamosa. Here we go. Are you guys ready for this? In fifth runner-up, we have Western Dubuque. In fourth runner-up, you have El Paso Gridley. No, they're not there. Wait, what? Hold up. Modulations. There's no modulation, so I'm guessing Dallas
I
and
think
Grimes.
momentum. I think he meant to say momentum.
I was like that. Wait, hold on. But in that case, third runner-up, West Branch. Good on them. You have Light Incorporated from Des Moines Christian in third. Best vocals, best choreo will be Iowa City, and then Marion in second with Iowa City sweeping the competition. That is what I was hoping to see personally. I'm glad it came into fruition. And let me see if I was spot on here. Let me see.
Yep, Quinn said he meant to say momentum, so we're all good.
Appreciate it. I was very confused. I was like, they switched copies.
You're very lost.
They switched copies real fast. Wow. I mean,
All right,
congrats.
Bloomington Kennedy is about to start awards right now.
Woo!
My ball knowledge is not nearly as good as any of yours, so I'm going to be looking off my cheat sheet of showchoir.com.
That's okay.
This was a great win for Iowa City. They are bouncing back after a hard finish at Linn-Mar, but I mean, the groups you're going against at Linn-Mar weren't saying they beat Hastings and Cedar Rapids Kennedy, but I mean, you're going against Urbandale and Rocky Northwest. So they bounce back, take another sweep so this is their second sweep of the season over Marion, who takes a strong second. Des Moines Christian. The biggest surprise here is West Branch, who I didn't have to that first. Sneaking up to fourth over Dallas Center Grimes, who, I mean, they're a program that is usually on the lower end, but I mean, they're still a program that is good. Like you hear their name frequently. They had
sixth place at Bloomington Kennedy is going to be Rise of Adrenaline. Saw that one coming. That's Sparta's prep group.
That's what I was hoping for. I heard a lot of maybe dropping down to sixth, and I was a little scared. But all right, we got Sparta, Rise of Adrenaline staying in their spot.
Vocal Motive goes down to 5, coming off of. So that means
Jefferson Connection jumps up.
Jefferson Connection is going to jump up. I would be surprised if they jump up any higher.
Yeah, take down Hastings, Sparta, or Laconia would be insane.
It'd be a tough feat.
Upstage Adrenaline in 4th place. Sparta in 4.
Whoa! I mean, that's got to be a sign of, that's got to be a sign of doubles, of swings.
Jefferson Connections in 3rd. That means we have a Waconia, Hastings. We have no captions yet.
Can we talk about Sparta, bro? Oh my!
So Sparta dropping from 2 to 4. Best choreography. Waconia takes best choreo.
That's what I had. I mean, they're an incredible dancing choir.
I had double Hastings, so I do regret my decision at this time as soon as I watched them this week. But
they're
best vocals coming in right now.
All right, here we go.
Let's go.
And we have a split. Hastings takes best vocals.
But who takes first is the question.
I'm sorry, I couldn't say it normally. I relish the power I have in describing this.
Hey, I called that split, though.
When you said split, I thought you meant a tie in best vocals, and I was very confused, and I was scared. But, all right, I called that split, I think.
I called that split. Let's go. Who's won? Do you see a Bloomington Kennedy coming in right now from Will?
In 2nd place. Hastings Riverside Company, which means Waconia takes the victory this week.
Nice.
I was one off. I had Bloomington, Jefferson, and Sparta split. Hastings, man, this is
Hastings makes a generational turnaround week to week.
This is-
Generational.
wow. I mean, but also, this was a needed win for Waconia.
This was Waconia really turning things around.
Two
We
back-to-back
got to
losses.
respect it.
You got two back-to-back losses to Deper, and they come back with best vocals. They go to Hastings. They have a long break. They have a 2-week break. Which
And if you're watching it, this means a lot to Waconia. It's clear this was it's almost as if there's quite a bit of relief going on right now in that choir.
Oh, I'm sure.
You were scared after 2 straight losses to the same group, and each time you lost another caption, like you lose a caption the first time, it's a split caption, whatever. You lose both captions, and then you're like, whoa. And then you have Waconia come back and take it from Hastings, who, I mean, they jumped up too, but not enough. And Waconia needed this before the next competitions. They go to Sioux Falls, O'Gorman, where they face off Bloomington, Kennedy, Mitchell, Aberdeen Central, and Elkhorn South, which will be a dogfight.
Both Hastings and Waconia, from their last competition to today, that is a major jump for both programs.
100%. And I know that Hastings will be at HOA Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
They will face off against Jinx in a matchup where before this, I really had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going to happen. Now I am more confident in Hastings to perform well. But we're also going to get Lincoln East results soon, and if Jinx pulls off a masterclass here,
Northrop is still going right now, so we've got a minute till we see Northrop.
Did we do
results.
Davenport? No, we haven't done the big dance yet. Davenport.
Yeah, where are they at? Davenport.
All I'm seeing is it's like an ad on the screen, so it's not telling me where they're at.
For a very long time, so my guess is that they are waiting on the results. They've been an ad for longer than 10 minutes.
You ready to talk about BKG? Yeah, let's go. Come on, Chris.
They have been an ad for 15 minutes, so the Davenport North should be soon.
So let's do we want to take a quick deep dive into what we just witnessed? I think we're all kind of let's just kind of look at what we just saw at Bloomington Kennedy.
See if we can get Chris up in here.
Sparta, what happened? And that's all I gotta say.
Yeah. That's interesting.
This is a group that is now, that's their second.
Northrop just finished.
That's their second one that's their second, fourth place of the season. It's scary. They had a firm grip on second and dropped. And that's just hard to see. I mean, it's not a thing you want to see. They did beat Onalaska at their first competition, but since then they have dropped quite substantially here, which is scary. It's scary for the program, and they have a hard competition. They go against Lacrosse next week. Eau Claire North has proven themselves. They go against them as well. And then they go to Waconia, where we don't know exactly who's going to be there. But
I'll just do both. It's funny. Okay.
We got someone who is there.
Chris, what are we thinking?
Okay. So have you guys gone over the results yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So my predictions after finals, I had Hastings in first place with music. They ended up in second place with music, and then Waconia obviously coming out with the Best Choreo Awards. The improvement vocally from Waconia from prelims to finals was pretty significant. I would say. Sorry, get in the frame, Glenn.
Yeah, I think Waconia had one heck of a finals performance.
Yeah,
Like,
they did.
it was crazy good. Hastings' ballad was also like
Hastings' ballad
enough.
was beautiful.
That was enough to give them vocals.
Yeah.
I don't think that's crazy though.
So I think what kind of occurred here is that Hastings fell to third place in choreography, meaning that Bloomington Jefferson, in our estimation, ended up taking second place in second place in show or choreo.
Yeah.
And they put on a really great show, I have to say. Bloomington Jefferson is going to be a group to watch out for going forward. Their choreography is fantastic.
They could probably snag another win at Vermilion.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely.
And also, they are not super clean, and they have a lot of room to grow from here. So I think
Chris,
that
can you talk to us about Sparta?
Yeah,
That's what I was
Sparta.
What happened?
I wasn't shocked, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I like Sparta's show. I really did. I wasn't shocked though.
Yeah, definitely. So Sparta had a really, really big finals performance, a lot of energy, but at the end of the day, it was just a little bit more polished and a little bit cleaner from the other groups, and that's just how they fell, how they did. But they were honestly neck and neck. They could have got third. They could have even taken second. It was down there.
We got Mississippi Show Power Contest results, and we have Northeast Jones taking it over West Jones. Brandon Brio in a sweep. Northeast Jones with Best Show Design. West Jones in third. Oak Grove, and then Brandon Bella's in fifth.
Do we have a Prairie results yet? Because I'm trying to get Prairie.
I've been waiting for Prairie forever.
And then we should be getting Sioux Falls Rose pretty soon.
Shortly.
Harold,
I'm going to pull up that live stream.
With that,
Harold took care of business and
here. We'll see you guys.
Bye.
Carol sweeps ETC after Carol takes down ETC with Best Vocals and Best Choreo with Jay County in third.
Yeah, that was a quick turner. They took care of business at the end of the day. And that's in Univoice, so we're gonna see in mix here in a second.
But what was not on my radar was Northeast Jones taking down West Jones. That is, and Brandon Brio getting first with Best Vocals, Best Choreo, obviously.
Yeah.
Another thing is Jackson Prep is back. They take first in their division over Pearl River Central and Summerall. I'm glad to see that happen. Small mix, you have West Marion, Pass Christian, and then Columbia Academy. Wayne County Orange Sensations dropping down to fourth. Glad to see Pass Christians take a deserved second, and then Brandon Bella's takes home first place in the treble division. But again, back to a stacked competition at Northrop, where you have Carroll with a quick turnaround, and we love to see that.
I wish I could say I'm surprised. Carroll, especially in their Univoice group, very solid. They can, as much as it's probably our most cliche in the indie circuit. I would never. I love being in mixed because you can't survive in Univoice. It's from 1 to 10. You could be the best group in any other circuit. It's stupid.
Taking the stage at Sioux Falls Roosevelt right now for awards. So
thanks, Quinn.
I mean, now I'm curious to see what's going on in the mix. Did Carroll stay on? Did Carroll hang on to that first place? Because that would be crazy if we saw a flip in both divisions.
Second runner-up is Jay County. No surprise there.
No. That was expected. Wait, was this for mixed or treble?
Let me check.
Best choreo goes to Carroll.
Oh, so Jay County J County jumped to call?
No, it's DeKalb and Carol.
Got it.
Carol takes best vocals, best choreo. Oh, no, 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 no,
ETC.
no. No, no,
J
I am
County jumped
completely
to call.
wrong. Busco, then DeKalb and third runner-up, J County, first runner-up DTC, Carol with best vocals and best choreo. I am
Wow.
so
Look at
sorry.
those County. I
I'm
mean,
not literate.
they go from second in their division to taking down to call. Another classic connection goes down.
Yes, congrats to them. I mean, obviously it's a big win for them. So
I mean, it's hard to go against the other groups. It's hard to take down those groups, but taking down someone in your own division is very, very good. And I'm happy to see that. I mean, we're getting all the results at once. It's hard to keep track of everything here.
I know it's
Davenport North, are you guys still in an... Oh, no, we have a group on stage at Davenport North.
I believe it is their last finalist
Yeah.
correlation.
Do we cover PRCC? Brandon sweeping?
Yes.
All right, cool.
I'm just waiting on Ankeny Centennial Mid Iowa. They are not streaming their awards, but they are in the middle of them.
Sioux Falls Roosevelt is working through their awards right now as well.
Perfect.
So I'll be going to use
Do
this
they have...
inspection sheet.
Oh, Ellie left. Well, just you and me, Will. Let's go.
Let's lock in.
I'm locked. All right. So Sioux Falls, we are looking at, you have Hastings Uncaged, Sioux Falls Washington Classic Connection, Sioux Center Satisfaction, Sioux Falls Legacy, O'Gorman Ovation, and Aberdeen Central all going into this final awards
Lord,
ceremony.
this is so much chaos.
I know. It's always so fun.
I loved was this the one that they chose for comp of the week, partially because it was going to be chaotic?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. We're still missing results from Ankeny Centennial, Davenport North, Lincoln East, Olentangy, Sioux Falls, and Tallahassee. Tallahassee should have been over with hours ago. So if anybody has those results in the chat, we would love to find them. But it is not an easy competition, and yeah, so it should have been over at 8:30 because it does not have finals. But we will see.
Doing all of the personal awards right now at Roosevelt, which is always fun.
Prairie. I believe we already went over Sauk Prairie results. This live stream will be posted on Instagram, and it should be posted on YouTube hopefully by the following day. So okay, request to be there you go. Ellie
There's
is
always gonna be questions around if split comper and no is a no caption win. No matter what. Yeah. Ankeny Centennial has finished their live stream, but has not dropped awards yet. And that's an easy comp. So they'll drop them whenever they're done.
Yeah, they are not streaming awards, so that's why they're
My service is terrible at the moment. There we go. Look at that. I'm back.
Oh, you're back.
All right. Sioux Falls Roosevelt is moving into the fun for their results.
I'm sitting here refreshing Ankeny Centennials.
Yeah, Ankeny Centennial got nothing. And we don't know anything about Lincoln East either, which both is very unfortunate.
Yes.
Lincoln East will be late. It will be hard to get those. But
especially with 1 hour left in the stream, it's going to be hard coming in to the nitty gritty of trying to get all these competitions in before that 12 o'clock time.
I'm very, very willing to record myself looking at these results afterwards because it's going to be insane. Their final awards should start in about 5 minutes. Lincoln East Mississippi Show Card Contest. I mean, Brio taking it is not surprising whatsoever. Brandon had Best Opener. Northeast Jones had Best Closer, Ballad, and Best Costumes. Wow.
Swingers Unlimited is on stage at Olentangy. They are in their ballad.
Fantastic.
I'm going to get some pretty big results here, probably within the next 20 minutes.
Yeah, Valley has what appears to be a Peter Pan show. I don't know. This is a Where the Wild Things Are show. That is so cool.
Will, correct me if I'm wrong, they're still doing solo awards at Sioux Falls?
Sorry, I have a shift that starts at 1, so I had a guy that's making sure that I'm going to be doing that.
Uh-oh.
Are you okay? Are you choosing to do this on purpose? That's insane. Oh, 1 o'clock shift plus hours of show cards. I don't envy you.
So,
Man, if we get
Sioux Falls, Roosevelt. Fifth runner-up is going to be Eagle Express.
Okay.
Central.
Aberdeen in 6th.
Rough after a second place finish. That's rough. They just beat Sioux Falls, Washington, and now they're in 6th place. I don't know.
Ovation in 4th runner-up.
Gorman.
They stay everything's staying the same so far, which is a little scary because then things can get mixed up. And
Legacy at 3rd runner-up.
Oh, it's staying the same.
Finals might have been useless. Aberdeen just beat Sioux Falls.
Satisfaction at 3rd.
We're staying the same. All right. Here we go. Here we go.
Classic Connection finishes in 2nd.
A Hastings win.
Hastings, and it looks like that's going to be with both captions, unless they aren't doing captions for finals.
Hastings win, guys. I mean,
yes, and that's a double. That's best vocals, best choreo. That's double.
Hastings sweep.
Back-to-back wins against groups that I would have never guessed they would have had back-to-back wins against.
Just like Quinn just said, Ovation's first time beating Eagle Express in about 10 years.
Well, tonight's the night to do it. You know, tonight's the night.
Looking at their other 2 competitions, Hastings Uncaged might go undefeated. I don't see any other group beating them.
That's true.
They just beat Classic Connection, who is a good choir. They just beat Aberdeen Central, who I don't know why they're in 6th place. They must have had some weird thing going on. Hannah Johnson, I'm looking at you. I love you, Hannah Johnson, but what's going on in the judging panel? They just got swept by Sioux Center, but still won. Then they come and sweep Sioux Center and Sioux Falls, Washington, and Sioux Falls, Jefferson, and O'Gorman, and Aberdeen Central, and Fort Worth Southwest, and Bellevue West. This group turnaround needs to be studied.
And Aberdeen in 6th. That's
Aberdeen in 6th it's painful. It hurts me. What happened? I mean, you just beat Classic Connection last week. Was that last week?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It wasn't last week. It was January 10th.
From Prairie.
But you just beat them, and Omaha South, and NK Centennial Vortex. You should be fine.
Do we know if Tantasqua was random for finals order?
That's what we thought.
They don't have finals.
Oh, wait.
There's no fun. Well, they should have been done forever ago.
They've been done. It's just not on
Oh,
showcar.com.
no, yeah,
It's
I
with
just
Daniel.
got it.
Yep.
Yeah, Daniel Ham. That's easy.
Good for them. I mean,
Too
well
easy.
done. With South Windsor in third, which was confirmed. It looks like Dalton Myatt, one of the famous Oklahoma choreographers in the
Texas
chat.
show
Well,
choir
here.
choreographers.
He is phenomenal. If you guys are not familiar with him,
We
he's
love
done
Dalton.
great. From middle school to grand champions. He is versatile. He is great.
He
So
kills
we are
it.
glad to see. We're just going over results from all across the nation. We just got Sioux Falls Roosevelt.
We are about an hour behind waiting on Lincoln East.
Olentangy, I think Marysville just hit their closing pose, so they're going to be partying off here in a second and bringing us into one of the bigger results of the night. I mean,
this Lincoln East stuff is really stressing me out because I need to know the result. I mean, that's one of my groups right there. Davenport North, man. Valley
Davenport
is
North, I think.
Valley is still. I love their costumes. They are dancing like it's nobody's business. I have no idea how good their vocals are, but their choreo. Who's their choreographer? Mike Weaver, man, he is killing it with this group right now.
Solid. Guys, I'm sitting here refreshing all of my tabs, just waiting for something.
I just literally keep going back and forth across all of the ones that have yet to report.
I know, that's what I'm doing.
Man, Jay County, congratulations, man. I'm just looking back at that. That's huge.
Yep, Keynote Classic is on awards.
Yeah, I've got it right in front of me.
Will we see a Center Grove sweep? Question. Will it happen?
Where's
plenty of time.
Where's Davenport North at?
Davenport North, like the very ending of Valley.
Okay.
Iowa.
Ha 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 ha. It's basically in Illinois.
I earned that. You know what? I earned that. I earned every bit of that. I earned every bit of that.
Well, I promise I'm not that mean.
No, that was hilarious.
Meanwhile, Ellie's looking at me like, yeah, you are. You said worse.
You guys don't. Because when did each of you join homeroom?
This is my first year.
First year, second year, but we've known each other for 3 years.
Yeah,
I was going to say, no, because you guys weren't here for my first season when I did not say that I have learned to temper my words about show choirs.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
I have definitely been quiet about some of my opinions on these groups, just for safety.
And not even about safety. It's these are great groups that put in a lot of work, and I think it was a realization for me that everyone does a beautiful piece of art that we really should not compete against each other. But since we do, we might as well talk about it.
Oh, for sure.
Is it just me, or does it feel like Correlation Set has gone on for like 35 minutes?
So it's been on forever. I mean, It's, yeah.
And it can, at a point, bring back time penalties. Open the schools. Bring back time penalties.
They have been on stage for 18 minutes.
Okay, it feels like more like 25, but I'll give you that.
Counting setup.
Oh, they're doing their bows. They're doing their bows.
Hallelujah. They've been singing and dancing for 18 minutes, but that show looks fun and I will be watching it later. I mean, I love Where the Wild Things Are. Sophomore year show was based off of it, but if every single monster was a doll instead. broken down 2024. Say.
As an Eagle Express alumni, I know that the 4:30 a.m. leave time can hurt us a lot, or on the rare occasion, help us greatly. They are an amazing group this year, but my guess is that the time awake was, I'm assuming we have to say like 2 or
That
something.
makes sense. That's why my group always leaves the day before. Because stuff like that, and you hate to see it. Personally, I hope your director tries to accommodate that better, but I know that funding can be an issue, trying to buy a hotel, trying to buy extra bus time, all of that. But I mean, it clearly showed there, which is rough, especially after doing so well prior to this competition. I hope for a good bounce back. I've always been high on Aberdeen Central, and this is a hard watch for me too. They do have a week off, and then go against Sioux Falls Jefferson and Sioux Falls Roosevelt and O'Gorman. Hopefully they get their bounce back against O'Gorman. If not, congratulations to O'Gorman for really just showing out. And they go against Bloomington Kennedy, Mitchell, Laconia, and Elkhorn South, which will be a challenge for all groups attending. Sioux City East, I'm looking at this competition. This is on March 7th. Man, it is stacked, and Aberdeen will also be there. It has Mitchell, Bishop Heelan, Aberdeen, Sioux Center, Sioux Falls Roosevelt, Grand Island, Elkhorn North, and Gretna East. Good Lord, I will be watching that. How are we looking for Olentangy?
They are still like on a screen that just says awards, so I'm assuming they are still in deliberation.
Yes.
Got it.
As for everywhere else, there has been nothing. The big dance is on a break that says they are doing an exhibition. So we have to wait for that. Tallahassee, whatever. I cannot find anything on it anywhere. I'm about to go the old Facebook route and see if there's anything there, but
I just keep refreshing Prairie on the hope that I get to break the greatest story in show choir history.
Yeah, I hope it's good.
didn't we already get
got
Prairie?
it. Got it. In
We already got
fifth
Prairie.
runner-up, we got Prairie. It just dropped.
We have
we got
Prairie.
that earlier. I don't remember.
It just dropped on.
It just dropped on here. I think somebody in the comments mentioned it. Yeah,
For some
somebody in the
reason,
comments.
Linmar beats Mitchell. No shocker there.
Is
that out?
Yeah.
Oh, we talked about that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I was like,
Never mind.
I would say it's very impressive that Walhert beat out High Style from Linmar. They didn't do that last year, so we're always seeing improvement from that choir. So that's good to see. Them get their hit back the year after.
Lincoln East, please release your results.
Yeah, I had to ask one of my friends who was there for the prelim results, and I cannot go message them until after the live because that's how my phone works.
Who was it?
Which is tragic. Noah.
I could text Noah. Or Tony.
Michael
Yeah.
with a win for Chat of the Year. Linmar won. Shocker.
Yeah, I mean, when's the last time they didn't? Well, let me look.
Been a minute.
It's been a minute, and every single minute I'm still happy. I mean, the last time they lost a caption was 2023, and I remember being there for that. That show was insane. I loved that show. Last time Linmar lost was 2020 when they got second to Ankeny Centennial in a sweep, but they did beat Rocky Millennium and Johnston. So.
Oh my gosh, EP Parker's on.
Oh, Ankeny Centennial results are up. All right. Oh. In 6th place, we have La Crosse River City Revolution. In 5th place, you have Blue Valley Chamber Singers. In fourth place, Southeast Polk Ramification. In third place, Papillion La Vista South Titanium. Best Vocals, Ankeny Visual Adrenaline. And Best Visuals Grand Champion, EOS from Walking Northwest. Captain split.
Woo!
I did not expect that, actually. I expected a clean sweep from Walking Northwest, so seeing Ankeny pull through with the best vocals is good to see. I'm
That's not the one I would have expected to drop. That's not
No,
the one I expected to drop.
I didn't expect any to drop, but also the results stayed the exact same from prelims.
This
Yes.
is exactly what I had. I had this exact caption split and everything.
It was the exact same thing from prelims, which makes me so sad for Blue Valley. It's their first comp. They weren't quite ready after the comp getting canceled last week. They just got their costumes. I mean, it's rough showing for them. I had them in third.
What we learned is that Kortney's cooler than us, and that she got it right.
Yes.
This was a hard drop off for lacrosse. After just
I always have to go back into the spreadsheet and see what I predicted.
they just beat Bloomington Kennedy in a split caption, and then they also swept El Paso Gridley and New London. And then getting sixth here is not what you want if you're lacrosse. But when you're going against so many groups that are also very similar to you in choreo style, you have to be perfect. You're going against Walking Northwest with Lexi. You're going against Southeast Polk with Lexi. You have to be near perfect if you want to beat other Lexi groups. I've done that firsthand. You're going against Eric Hall, who's lethal and very versatile. So you're going against Tori Brindis and Sam Mulligan. So my guess is that their choreo was not quite up to speed as the rest of them. But I mean, it's a rough showing for lacrosse. It's a great showing for Ankeny. Ankeny taking that second and taking best vocals off of Walking Northwest is very impressive.
I think it was a good show for all of the above. Obviously, Blue Valley's not having their best start to the season, but you kind of have to knock those nerves off and stuff, that first comp. Titanium, big placement for them. They got fourth in their first comp of the year, second last week at Millard West, and then obviously the third place here. Very proud of that group. And then Visual Adrenaline and Walking Northwest obviously kind of had their splits there, but I'm excited to see what the rest of the season holds for both of those groups as they continue to improve and better kind of get a hold of their show.
So what does that leave us with that we're looking to see? Lincoln East.
We got him.
Got him?
In fifth runner-up, South on Stage from Miller South. In fourth runner-up, Jinx Trojaneers. In third runner-up, Norris Gold. What? Second runner-up, Lincoln Southwest. With best vocals and best band, you have Gretna East Equinox. And in grand champion, you have Millard West with best choreo. What a captain split here. And man, I am very, very shocked about Norris getting up there to fourth.
Yeah.
I didn't have them in finals.
I didn't have them in finals.
I had Grand Island in finals over them, and man, they proved me wrong, and it kills me to see Jinx in fifth. Just because that's one of my choirs. I love seeing that, but man, what a captain split. Any other thoughts here?
I'm thinking. My brain is like fried.
I had the captions right. I had the captions wrong.
You had the captions right. I had the captions flipped.
What I have?
I don't know. What'd you have?
I'm looking.
Man, that's a rough showing for Trojaneers, especially since I watched their show and they did very well. I don't know how much they can improve.
I had Miller West taking both.
You had a sweep. Okay.
Yeah. I had Lincoln Southwest, Jenks, Millard South, and Grand Island.
This
Okay.
is gonna be this is gonna be this is a rude awakening for Jinx. They changed their style completely from a more hybrid type of show choir that is hard to find in Oklahoma. Is one of those places that everything is different. It's weird. You don't know if your story or theme or Midwest or South, and they went back to the Midwest style after going to Indiana, and it did not work out for them, which is tragic. I love that group, but they are going to have it's a rude awakening. I hope they bounce back next week at Fort Worth Southwest, Cowtown, where they're going against a lot of the best Texas groups, if not all of the best Texas groups.
All of them.
Ellie, you were doing great. You got the captions right, and then you're so close to greatness.
I know. I've been doing that all day where I had people flipped. I had the captions correct. I had choking our tire. I mean, that's rough. It's rough. I mean, it was a great show from what I saw from Jinx, and I'm very eager to see what Norris has, to see what beat them. I mean, you always want to know what beat you. It's a lot of good groups here.
Marysville Swinger Select takes second runner-up at Olentangy. We're getting these
Whoa,
results in live.
What?
whoa, whoa.
What?
Interesting. Okay, not what I would have had. They they fell.
Fairfield Pure Elegance takes first runner-up, and that almost assuredly puts Debs with
Yeah,
everything.
I would hope
Marysville
so.
fell.
Yeah,
Here-
I think we can. I think the chaos will come below. I don't foresee.
I mean, I'm not surprised that Cone swept. I'm surprised that Marysville fell.
Yes.
This is a girls group that I enjoy a lot. But I mean, it happened. I mean,
Best
they've been
vocals confirmed to Debtones. They didn't announce them as a team, so I'm wondering if that may be for dramatic effect or that may be because we're seeing something.
weird.
And nope, there's no reason. Best visuals goes to Debs.
Yeah, that checks out. I mean, I saw them live last year. They are insane. They are insane.
Well,
I
and
feel Fisher should have won, but I mean, they are insane.
Debs, this is a good sign. This is their first foray into April James,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah,
that's not an easy choreographer from Andy Haynes to April James. Both
Correct.
phenomenal choreographers, but
It's not an easy switch.
that's not just
I,
like a quick.
I mean, I don't see any other treble group that they go against taking them down. They have a pretty simple schedule when it comes to treble groups the rest of the season until they get to nationals. But by then, they will be at their peak, where
Mhm.
I'm not really worried about. I mean, maybe probably Fisher Sound really would be the only group that could take them down.
Carmel accents.
I don't think they're going against Carmel Accents this year.
Oh right, Carmel and Center Grove don't. I don't like that. It doesn't
Yeah,
sit
no,
well with me that they don't face each other.
no, yeah. I mean, I still think that Center Grove's going to Mount Zion. That's still bizarre to me, but we don't gotta really get into all that.
Twinsburg coming in
That
at either fourth or fifth runner up.
should be fifth. I mean, oh, we broke the showchoir.com record tonight. Hey, that was a
Wow.
6-year record. That record held on for
What did we break it for?
the
Most people
on
on.
by
That's
11 people.
on a random. I mean, it's been a little crazy, but I'm telling you, the community's growing.
Yeah, we beat it by 13. I mean, by what was it? Was it 406, 403? Either way, we
Loveland
beat
has
it.
once again traded aura.
Yes, Will
Second
is
runner.
on. What we got here? What do we got here?
I think I have Tallahassee.
It's not Tallahassee. That's a place in Florida, but I understand what you're trying to say.
What? Yeah, guys, it's so late.
You're missing an H. Or you're adding an H.
Tallahassee. I don't know.
I don't like the sound of that. Will.
Guys, is it for real?
Yeah, I mean, Nathan, earlier, Quinn and
Chris, we're joined.
as well. Craziest result of the night so far, I mean, a lot of them. Alaska with a no-caption win. Ron Colley taking down Hurricane. We had Northeast Jones take down West Jones. What else has happened? I mean, a lot. Laconia, Hastings Power, captain split. Florida dropping down to fourth. Hastings uncaged with a sweep, which is very, very exciting for them. Lacrosse in sixth. I mean, just a lot of stuff's been going down today.
Update from Olentangy. We've got Marysville in first runner-up with Center Grove Sound System in front. I know, shocker. We're about to get best vocals, and it is a clean sweep. Best vocals and best visuals go to Center Grove.
Oh, surprise.
So that leaves us with Center Grove sweeping, with Marysville, Loveland, Fairfield, and finishing out the field is Twinsburg.
Good for Loveland holding their ground. I was a little nervous. I mean, they have improved a lot, but yeah, all that makes sense. I think nothing changed in finals from prelims. And I think personally, Center Grove is going to be untouchable until somebody does the unthinkable and takes a caption or maybe even puts them in second place. But I think
maybe it's because I've been in Indy too long. No indie group is ever untouchable. Carmel will have a good set next year, the year after that. Franklin Central can come out of nowhere. I mean, as much as everyone remembers the unbeatable, indestructible Center Grove sound system, I remember when I was 10 points behind them when they were at third at Pike in 2023. Like, Indy is this wonderful cycle.
Broken Arrow was in front of them at one point. I mean, but with their finals ability, I think the only group that can beat them this entire season is Homewood.
I agree with that.
But also with that being said, Center Grove improving in finals every single time, and then they have like 12 hours of time in between prelims and finals. It's going to be difficult for Homewood, especially since they have yet to compete all season, and they only have 3 comps compared to Center Grove's 5 or 4.
Yeah,
in front of nationals.
I don't see it happening this year. Yeah, I would be surprised if it happens this year based on how they've built their schedule.
Yeah.
We did already cover Lincoln East. Just a reminder, this live stream will be posted on both the Instagram and on YouTube shortly after, if not tomorrow. So you can see our live reactions to those results coming in, because that was a fun one to go ahead and cover.
Did you get Tallahassee?
I'm currently halfway through getting it.
Okay, are they doing live?
No, it is. I'm finding it on the other Facebook. I'm going through Facebook posts. I'm like a mom.
Yeah, that sounds right. I think that's the last comp. I think that's the last comp of the day.
It is. That is the last one we need, so I'm trying to lock in.
Have we gotten Davenport?
No.
You're so right. What's looking like? What's going on over there?
They're
Uh,
still going. Jesus. There is
Davenport
still a
side establishment is going on. I see my best friend Avenue, not my best friend, but I love that man. I met him at SEA. He is front and center, and he is kicking butt. The girls are off stage doing their costume change, and then so we're about halfway through the show probably.
well, I don't think I will be able to see any other results. Thank you so much for having me, guys. I got
Of
a
course.
job
Have
to do.
fun.
We talked, and you are very helpful in getting results, but we do appreciate you.
Yeah.
That was the
I'm hoping to maybe be back next week for the fun. That's going to be some indie groups in Southmont.
Woo! It'll be so fun.
Southmont looks so good. I'm very excited about that. I'll be in my Joplin homeroom looking at that. Yeah, I won't be here next week, guys. I'm competing, unfortunately. I mean, fortunately, but unfortunately. But
All
it'll
right.
be fun.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye. And now the guys are off doing their quick change, and I am ready for these results to come out. What have you gotten from Tallahassee?
I have. I don't know if it's overall, but I know I have Tift County with best vocals and grand champ of at least their division.
Yes, that makes perfect sense.
Where is it? Hold on, I had it.
I don't think I can turn on this.
My Facebook's glitching now. It doesn't
You're
want.
all right. I'm still pressed about Lincoln East, guys, and I'm sorry I keep mentioning it, but Coach Nair, my people, they did so well. I'm very proud of them, regardless of the results. You guys should all be proud of yourselves, regardless of the results. Been a huge competition weekend with a lot of good groups performing, including yours. So congratulations to all of you guys who put on art. That's what's most important. Who cares about a caption? And 20 years later, you'll remember the shows, not the placements. And I will die on that hill.
All right, so for
.com, yes, but in here, in your heart, you'll remember the art you made.
For
Anyway,
Tallahassee, Tift County took grand champs and best vocals. For the treble division, Tift County Ladies' Choice took clean sweep, grand champ, best vocals, best choreography. And then for tier 3, sweeping is Oxford Sound. So grand champ, best vocals, best choreography. And that is all I am able to find right now.
you don't know who got
I'm
best choreo
hoping.
in the 2 divisions?
What?
You don't know who got who got choreo in the top 2? No, wow.
I cannot find anything.
If it's Enterprise, man, that would be massive.
I'm trying my best. I have pictures of like the groups of the day, but that's about all I can find.
Enterprise took best visuals last week against Tift County and Spain Park. They have Sam Mulligan, so I could see them taking best visuals here, which would be second in a row. Would be huge. Another costume change for Davenport North.
I don't have any. Wow, pretty.
The second one I've seen. They just killed that move. That was sick. I'm enjoying this. I could see how they beat Chesterton. I'll tell you that. They have moves. Who's their choreographer? Davenport North.
So all the Facebook pages I can find related to the River City Classic are basically inactive or have been for the past few weeks. So I think I might call it unless somebody has another way to get information from this competition.
I thought he got the River City class. Which one's that one? Tallahassee?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I was thinking of the Mississippi Showcard contest.
Yes. But we will, homeroom are some sleuths. We really are. So we will try to, find out and get that information out to you guys about who took home Tallahassee.
We do know that Tift County won their division and they got best vocals. We are unsure about the best choreo caption. My prediction here, I'm going to throw in a prediction real quick, late into the night, a prediction. I think it'll be Enterprise that takes home that best choreo caption.
Yes.
They have Sam Mulligan, one of the best choreographers, up-and-coming choreographers in the nation. I love what he did. He did well with Neosho. He did well with Mitchell. He did well with a lot of groups, and I'm sure he did well with this group as well.
Yes.
What else has he done? I mean, he did
I
a lot.
believe Davenport North is in their ballad.
Yeah, Sam Mulligan has done Biloxi, Daniel Hand, Enterprise, Jackson Academy, Los Alamitos, Mitchell. I mean, he came out of nowhere and started taking over the show choir world, and he's been killing it this year. Yes, I see people on their knees, so I'm assuming this is the ballad.
Mm-hmm. Looking forward into next week, we have a lot of big competitions going in. You have Oak Mountain, King of the Mountain. We have Shepherd Hill, Troy Buchanan, obviously Sport Worth. You guys are going to, where are you going?
Joplin.
Joplin. So if you guys want to see us predict any of those competitions, just comment down below and we can kind of give you a quick, 1 through 3 or something like that.
There's a lot of competitions happening next week. If you want to just hear what we've got to say about them before we did talk about Sioux Falls Roosevelt. This will be posted tomorrow, if not the next day, and it will be on YouTube or Instagram. But yeah,
Both.
and same for Lincoln East. We did talk about that. As devastated as I am about Jinx falling the fifth. We will not talk about any individual groups, though we already did talk about Hastings Uncaged after a dominant sweep. We are very happy to see that. But that will also be in the live stream that was happened already, and will be on YouTube tomorrow, if not the day afterwards. And you can listen to us talk about your favorite groups that competed this weekend.
My box of Cheez-Its.
I've been sipping on some Sonic. It's basically empty. It lasted me the entire time, which I was impressed about. I go with a cherry Coke, no ice. I don't like ice because it gives me more to drink in the cup.
I had white peach, sugar-free, and then I'm drinking a raspberry lemonade Bloom. So
heck yeah.
those have been my drinks of the show.
So what's your favorite result of the day so far?
I'll tell you, my least favorite is Southwest not making finals. That was so heartbreaking.
It's rough to see a new director come in and it not meet expectations. This is a group that took home second at this comp last year and falls out of finals completely the next year after a director change. Two groups that I would have never expected. I mean, these are groups that Southwest Effect beat last year pretty handily, and then comes back in the next year. Now you have groups that have improved more than you ever know, like Hastings. I mean, the jump from last year, from when they were at Keller Central to this year, they have back-to-back wins and could very easily go undefeated in the season. O'Gorman jumping up huge. Sioux Center came out of nowhere for me after a second place sweep last week, 2 weeks ago.
I will say my result of the day is most likely North Royalton hopping up to second at Finlay, I believe. Yeah. We kind of knew that Solon was going to sweep here. That was kind of expected, but what wasn't expected was, Pequa dropping to third, Harding not even making top 3, Royal Harmony, obviously, and then what was the result that made me start crying? I can't freaking remember.
Ron Colley came up and took best vocals first place over Hurricane and Beaver Creek Columbus North took third. I mean, what a night. Ross in fourth, Ross in fifth,
Yeah.
and then Lebanon in sixth. I mean, this was a
Yeah.
comp that nobody knew what they were like. Nobody guessed this.
I'm
Nobody.
still surprised we can't see the judges because I would really like to view that panel.
Nobody would have put this in the predictions, and if you did, you must have been, because that's insane. It was a great competition. I'm also eager to see how things played out on the scoring sheet and who was behind the scoring sheet. My comp result of the day is Wheaton and Warrenville South. We don't know what their final results are. They're coming in hopefully before the show ends. But they started in fifth going into prelim and going into finals. And that's scary for me. And Will did say, like, it happens. Illinois choirs go out of state and get decimated for no reason whatsoever. And the classes could very well come back and be the best in their state. But also, fifth was unexpected. They haven't placed lower than third since COVID. I mean, this was a result that I was not expecting, and I'm eager to see if it sticks. And yes, there will be a VOD on YouTube and Instagram in a couple of days.
Instagram should be posted right after this. I just have to like make the thumbnail, which I already have available, and post it. And then YouTube will be should be uploaded to YouTube pretty soon. I would hope by tomorrow, but our editors are nice and busy with this next upload of articles that we have coming out. So I know they'll try to get to it in due time. News coming in. Davenport North is now finished with their exhibition
at 11:47 p.m. sharp. Let's see how late that is.
I'm committed to staying on here until we get these results.
I'm perfectly okay with that. I have nothing going on. They actually stayed pretty well on schedule. They went on at 11:15, or they were supposed to go on at 11:15, and they got off at 11:47. I mean, good on them. And now we're getting ads because
we do see Ben Uckland is on this staff today. Love him.
Ben Uckland, yes.
He's on the judging panel today. Same with Andrew Cooper, Andrew Drinksell, Kevin Duggan. I can't pronounce names for the life of me.
Peter, one of the best adjudicators I've ever worked with, and also makes some great show design. He did Walking's show this year, the Solar Flare show. He's on the panel as well. I worked with him already this season at Blue Valley, and he helped us drastically. Speaking of Ben Eklund, I have been counting how many best choreo titles he has won in his time. I got halfway through his groups. I'll be doing that for most of the top choreographers in order to hopefully get an article out about that, because I was just bored and started counting Lexi, and she had 175, and then I did April James with 574. And tell me, counting that was not easy.
He also does VOC and the SLC for Texas groups. Just some off the top of my head. So he is very well known in my region.
Yeah, former Broken Arrow choreographer. He also, I think, did Keller for 3 years. He did I swear he did Burleson for a year. Yeah, Burleson.
Yeah, he did Burleson.
He did a lot of he did Harrisonville for Missouri, which is in my region.
He did Tribe, formerly or Blue Lights, formerly known as Tribe.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Those days is crazy.
Hey, I'm just saying. I miss Tribe. They were good. I mean,
yes.
Blue Lights is the same group. They're still good.
Yeah, same group, but I get what you're saying.
but it's nostalgic hearing that name, I would say. Um,
I hate when it gets to this part of the night because, like,
Yeah,
yes,
we're just
there's
waiting.
people on, but nobody's like talking. So I'm like, I
Yeah,
don't know. And we're
we're
just
just waiting.
waiting on this one result.
Any questions at all for us? Any comps you want predictions for? Feel free to put them down in the comments. And we will. I mean, next week we have some stacked competitions.
We
And
do have some stuff
people, the
coming
next
up.
week after that, where California opens up for the first time. I'm sure our lovely friend at who is now in Minnesota for whatever reason, Chris, would love us talking about California.
Yes.
Very excited to see what happens there. You have 2 California comps going on theoretically if the other one
So you
follows.
have an arranger, you have a director, you have obviously the choreographers, you have another director, you
A
have a director
clinician,
and an arranger,
aka also
another director,
a
and another director all on this panel. So you have like a wide range of
Adam Peters hasn't
um,
directed in a decade, but he does a lot of
expertise.
commissioning. He's also a politician.
Who?
Adam Peters.
Really?
He is running for House of Representatives for Iowa, and
Huh.
is quite literally running as his campaign. He has been running marathons and 5Ks and all stuff like that in order to gain support for his campaign, which is cool. But like, I also love what he does with the show choir community. He is great at what he does. I love working with him. I already talked about this before, but he is just a fantastic human being. I just love working with him.
I think it's really fun, especially like talking with you about, the connections that we've made through our platforms just over the
Oh,
past
cool.
year and a half. Like, I feel like we have such a wide variety of directors, participants, etc., that we have gotten close with. And I think that that's such a privilege to be able to sit here and talk about, and just like take a step back and like actually look and like, I guess, soak it up. I don't know why I'm being like sentimental, but just like
Yeah. Yeah.
still.
I mean, in 1 year, I started Sooner State Show Choir 1 year ago. Um, like late middle March, while I was in California, which is the farthest away I could have been from Oklahoma. But it was right before Jinx, and since then I mean, me and Michael Shimp have worked together for numerous things. I've worked with a great director from Edmond Heartland Middle School who has helped me a lot with information. I mean, it is great to see how much everybody was willing to put in for show choir to help grow show choir in our region, as well as just across the nation. I mean, I've met so many great people through homeroom, at competitions, just all of it. So really just embrace the community. I know it's very fun to win, but it's not always about, and I already went over that.
You
But
guys get 4 years, if you're lucky, in the show choir program. And I feel like some of you like don't. I feel like a lot of show choir kids just kind of, they don't live in the moment. Some people just need to soak it up a little bit more. To get sentimental, what's your favorite parts of now being in homeroom? Are you okay if I take that first? Can I take it first?
yeah, go for it.
Okay, cool. I would say definitely the community is one of the biggest parts. Having, you know, multiple people that you can go to that have the same passion that you do, outside of like our own personal account. So outside of Sooner State, outside of, yeah,
Sorry.
Davenport's starting, I see it. Outside of Sooner State, outside of Texas Show Choir, like homeroom is its own little realm of people that understand you, understand why you're excited, understand why caption splits are such a big deal. Or Francali getting first is the greatest thing that happened to you all week. So having those people to kind of understand your passions is a big plus, but not only that, but like getting to like Nathan, how we're planning on meeting up at Brownsburg comp, like getting excited to meet your friends and spend time with people who are like-minded as you and making the connections. Like, I've never met half of you guys that have tuned in today, but now somewhat I have a connection to everybody, because now you've seen me and everything like that. So that's always important.
Tell. It's great to be here, Nathan. Thank you. It's nice to see people who have like-minded opinions about show choir, but also like one different style. We and Will South is a fifth.
What?
We and Will South has got fifth.
No,
Hey, so sorry. Brief intermission from my little rant. We and Will South just got fifth place.
I'm gonna cry again.
I did not expect them to stick there. I mean, I remember when it happened, and we were just praising this judging panel.
We really were.
I mean, you have a lot of people on here who have been at a lot of good competitions, who have done a lot of good stuff. What the heck? But it's also like I might like one style of show choir, somebody else likes other type of show choir. We still like show choir. We still talk about it. And from where I'm from, show choir is not as big as it is in Iowa or Indiana or California. So getting to talk to people from those areas about an art that I love, that is hard to find people who know as much as I do. I mean, I know a lot, and like it's just true. It's great to have those conversations with people, and be on like environments like this where I get to talk with people from all over the nation, live reacting to these competitions that are happening before our eyes, like me and one of us out getting fifth. What is going on? And Ron Colley taking down Hurricane, like I wouldn't have gotten this opportunity without homeroom, and it's very nice to be here.
Well said. Well said.
Looks like Valley just took a caption.
Why is Dylan not updating us?
There's a caption split between Valley and some other choir. Looks like Valley just won. Wow. Davenport
Yes,
Central.
being in East results we talked about a little bit ago. You can replay the live stream and see our reactions.
Valley just won a competition where we and Warrenville South and Davenport Central were at it.
I don't know how to.
That is the most impressive win for Valley, I think, ever. Let me see. Last year they beat Onalaska. Impressive. I'm still taking me in Warrenville South and Davenport Central over Onalaska personally. Davenport Central was undefeated last year. They've beaten Bloomington Kennedy and Onalaska at another comp. Both good choirs. I'm still taking me in Warrenville South. They did beat Davenport North in 2022. I'm still taking Davenport Central over that. Yeah, no, this is their best win. Period.
Davenport North official results. In 6th place, you have Ignition from Valley High School. 4th place, you have the Classics from Wheaton Warrenville South. 3rd runner-up, you have Momentum from Cedar Rapids, Washington. 3rd place, you have Acapella from Pella High. In 1st runner-up with Best Choreography, you have Central Singers Davenport Central High School. And in 1st place, your grand champion with Best Vocals, Best Band, Correlation from Valley High School.
So everything stayed the same except there was a caption split.
Yep.
All All of it stayed the same, except the top split.
Big night of results that were not expected across multiple competitions, multiple
if I was more energized, I would have the exact same reaction as you guys did when ATSC got third. But this is bigger. Like, this is
I forgot about that reaction, not gonna lie.
insane. They got fourth, they got fifth, and stayed in fifth. This looks like a stain on a crazy reputation. And I sound so rude saying this, but what happened? I mean, this is the lowest placement you've gotten in
years.
6, in 7 years. The last time you guys got fifth was to Wheaton North, Glenwood, Mount Zion, and Westside. All groups that are okay to lose to. I mean, Broken Arrow didn't make finals at that competition, but that's a different story. I wasn't even in show choir yet. And that was the Ben Eklund days, so we don't talk about those. But like, what? Whoa, hold on. I'm looking back, and Broken Arrow got the year before got best vocals against Wheaton North South in 2018. Lord, okay, my bad, gang.
And before 2019, their lowest placement was in 2017 fourth.
Yeah, like this is.
I'm still going back.
This is a stain on your reputation.
I'm still going back. I'm in 2013.
It might have been the judges. You might have been the third or second best choir in there, but you didn't make it undeniable, which is what you need to do at this level. Luckily, I think you guys are pretty safe going into your next competition. Your next competition, your biggest threat would be Naperville North, and then you go to Craig on March 7th. I'm sure there's comps in between. But Wheaton North South versus Onalaska looks even more intriguing now.
I'm back to 2006. 2006, they had 2 no placements. But from 2007 on, they have only placed 4th or 5th twice.
Yeah.
This is a historic program, and unfortunately a historic loss here today.
Yeah, it's rough. And if I can get my hands on those score sheets, I would want them immediately. And I just don't even. We in Warrenville South in 5th place. I mean,
we need to put them on red alert for next week, unfortunately.
I mean, but they're not going against anyone who should beat them. But at the same time, I thought the same thing here. I had them in 1st place with a sweep. And they come out.
This literally proves that Iowa is a bloodbath. Simple.
I mean, just if I was Chris Miller, the director of the New Orleans Classics, I would plan a tech week, a clinic, anything between now and next week of extensive rehearsal, and I would also never go to the state of Iowa ever again. Because these aren't even Iowa's premier groups. These are good Iowa groups. This isn't Walkie Northwest. This isn't Walkie. This isn't Urbandale. This isn't Ankeny Centennial. This isn't Linn-Mar. This isn't Johnston.
I'm looking at their last competition on the schedule, Craig Spotlight. They're going to go against Holman. They're going against Fort Atkinson. They're going against Onalaska. They're going against Milton. They're going against Moana Grove. I'm going to be surprised. Depending on next week's results, I will be surprised if they make finals here.
Yeah. I mean, the last time they went to Iowa, they got beat by Waconia and lost best vocals to Pella.
Yes.
They don't do well in Iowa. And again, those aren't the best groups in Iowa. They are not. Like, when's the last time they've gone against a Linn-Mar or a Lake? You know what I'm saying? I'm scared for them.
It'll be interesting to see how the rest of the season pans out for them.
The rest of the season should be a cakewalk for regular Wheaton Warrenville South. but this isn't regular route in Warrenville South anymore. And I agree, yes. Let's go around Collie.
Let's go around Collie. All right, with that being said, that concludes our reactions for tonight. That includes all of the competitions that have happened throughout the United States. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, my name's Kortney. That's Ellie. I run Texas Show Choirs of Texas. Ellie runs Sooner State Show Choir, and we are both members of Homeroom. I will be here mainly every week. Ellie is just my lovely little stand-in since my other two boys decided to ditch me tonight, but that is fine. They are having fun at their respected competitions and events. We will be back on the Teardown next Saturday night at 9 p.m. Central, and we should end around midnight Central Time. If you guys have any questions, feel free to DM the account, and yeah, we will see you next week for week 5. Bye, guys. Bye, Ellie.
Stay up too late, guys. You have worked your tails off in show choir, and you guys need rest and shower.
Go to sleep. Bye.
Safe travels.